Hello, hello, hello.
What's happening?
All right, you opened the chocolate bag and I didn't grab any.
Well, go grab yourself a couple.
You grab them. You're closer.
You're going to do all the intros? Say
I'm
hello
really
to
hot.
everybody real quick. I got to get
really hot.
Beth some chocolate.
Chocolate. Hello, everyone. Woo! Wednesday. I've only worked 2 days, but it feels like it's already been 5 days. How is that possible?
Oh, Paul, look at you in the camera.
What?
What?
Weirdo. What do you do? What?
Yo, Ski-Base Cowboy, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Welcome to
There it
Wednesday
is.
nights, the news.
Oh,
Oh, somebody's got some volume
I
on
was
over there.
watching videos. I was watching the videos.
Hell yeah. We're just getting rocking and rolling, getting settled in here. I had to go grab some
Thank you for grabbing me
chocolates for Beth. I threw a little strike force in my
Ruben's back.
Ruben
He's been MIA.
is back. Beth pooped in Ross's upstairs toilet. I don't think it was Beth.
I don't think it was me. I'm not a Hispanic
But
man.
we're going to get into that here in a couple minutes.
Was he Hispanic?
Black man.
Okay, so I'm not a big black man, so I couldn't.
Womb Raider, DJ,
Prep
them
those toilets.
Dude, I knew this was going to be funny. I've got so we're going to get into it in here in a minute. Let me take a sip of this beer.
Here, I'll join you. I'll have a sip of my soda.
That was good beer. Little grape strike force thrown in there.
Ew, I hate that. I
It's
can't
just-
believe you like that.
Grape juice at that point. No, but for real, welcome to The Bar is Open. For Rizzle, welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and that's Beth.
Me.
She does her thing. I do my thing.
What
our
thing do I do?
I don't know.
I would love to know. What
Go
my
check
thing
us
is.
out on The Bar is Open on iTunes and Spotify. Give us a little love out there if you don't mind. Click the little star reviews. Even if you don't listen to us on the audio.
Do you like the grape cardio max?
Hang on a second.
Oh, sorry.
It only takes like 2 seconds to go out and like just fast forward through a couple of episodes because you
Yes.
have to listen to some episodes. Even if other podcasts you listen to, note to self like Tansy's podcast, or if you never have listened to the Drinkin Bros Podcast or whatever, you name it, fast forward through a couple of episodes. It'll then open it up so that you can give them a review and a rating.
Mhm.
So it's important for podcasts. We're small, right? We just hit 290 people yesterday or something like that. So creeping and crawling,
Yeah.
getting up there.
Yep.
Maybe someday we'll hit 1,000 and maybe we'll hit more. I don't know.
I
Only
almost-
been
I
we're
almost
coming up
got-
on 3 years.
I almost got
so-
in trouble again.
I know.
Almost interrupted you with those
Mm-hmm.
important details. Didn't feel like getting schooled again.
I'm going to stab you in your eyeball if you keep doing it.
Hey, listen, I get carried away with what's on the board
Oh, I
sometimes.
understand. But we're here.
I'm
We're
not here.
honey.
I'm not there with you.
Be here now.
I'm not there with
Remember
you.
that?
Yeah, I'm
Be
going to
here
shove it
now.
up your ass. I'm going to be here now, shove it up your ass.
No, we love you guys. Awesome.
Boom said, I love rating.
Rating?
Rating.
Like rating.
Rating.
Oh, rating.
Rating.
Okay. I
I
didn't know
love
if he was
rating.
talking about like rating, like a
Not R-A-I-D,
pillaging and rating.
R-A-T-I-N-G.
I mean, that sounds like fucking fun. We're going to be able to do that pretty soon here
I mean,
anyway.
Rating?
Yeah, rating and pillaging.
What are we, pirates?
Yeah, nope. We're going to be Vikings again.
Oh,
Some of us are.
okay.
You're going to be taking care of the homestead while the rest of us go get food soon.
Oh, shit. I think I'm going to go out and get food.
I don't
At
know.
the taco place, at McDonald's.
Yeah. It's going to be your
I'm not going to be homestead woman. It doesn't suit me.
I'm just saying, maybe you will be.
Probably not.
You could be.
No. You like
You'd
to
make a
homestead
good-
more than
no,
I
you-
homestead.
No, the reason being is the end of the world is coming.
It
the end
is?
of the world is nigh. I'm just saying, I'm not going
It's
to go
near?
beyond that.
It's
Nigh.
That means near.
Yeah. Depends on which language you're speaking.
What language are you speaking? I don't know.
I think it's Vikingish.
I'm pretty sure it's
Anytime
not
you use the word
Viking-ish.
nigh.
I think Vikingish would be like, you will die by my sword.
No, that's not. That's definitely British.
I didn't have a British accent.
Colonialism.
Colloquialism?
Nope.
I know.
Anyway, do all this stuff if you don't mind.
He's a
We'd
womb raider, Ruben
appreciate
said.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's already there, so it's all good.
So Ruben does like CardioMax. I tried CardioMax, and granted, I don't know that I had the
Do we
grape
have any
one.
left
I think
downstairs?
we do,
I need to try
but we
it.
had the recovery ones, not the energy ones. They're the same thing.
See, I
or
need
no?
the energy shit.
I don't know if I would like. I didn't like the recovery. I had the lime something or other, and
Funny story.
Maybe the grape.
I've got to go do my USA. We get our health. We get what's called healthy points at work. or whatnot, right?
You go tomorrow.
Go tomorrow. I'm gonna have like few beers. We'll say it like that way, gently.
By few, you mean
We're
8?
saying it gently,
You mean like 8?
gently.
You gently
And I
is
just
8.
threw one of those energy drinks in there. I'll get in tomorrow morning and I'll be like,
Well, they're
fucking-
not taking blood. They're just going to
Nope, they
do
already
your
did
blood
that. And they're
pressure.
probably, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You just got to get in there 10 minutes early, sit down and breathe through your nose.
Doesn't work because I have to walk a half mile.
That's why you have
that
to get in
fucking
there
thing.
early. You could take the little tram.
Oh yeah, I'd just be like, I need to calm.
I need to not walk before they
cross your
take my
feet.
blood pressure.
Don't cross your feet when you're doing.
Don't
your
cross
blood
your
pressure.
feet or
I'm
your
like,
arms.
When the fuck did that start?
Feet or arms.
Stupid.
Listen, you get
So-
to a certain age, you do everything you can to get your blood pressure low. But here's the crazy thing.
What?
So a lot of people use like the electric thing now where they put it on, it goes, and it squeezes. My blood pressure is always high when they
Oh,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But when they do it old school and they do the armband and the pump that they use with the little nozzle and that put their little stethoscope up, I'm like
Yeah.
118 over 65. I'm like, which one's right?
I don't know. I don't have the
I
answer
choose
to
to
that
say the low one
because it doesn't make any sense.
until I stroke out one day and I'll be like, it must have
See,
been the
there's the problem.
it must have been the
So I
electric one
go
that
and
was
get
right.
my testosterone shot, and like part of the requirement is they have to do your blood pressure and all that shit. And I'm always high because it's like Friday after.
It's called also white coat.
No, there's
white coat syndrome.
But no,
That's me.
mine's just high on Friday after.
I hate going to the doctors now that I'm old.
So I do that, right? And then it's generally like 130 or 127.
That's not high. High is like
over-
146.
For
over-
me, that's high, right? But it's because I'm working and doing shit and I'm hauling ass over
When
there.
mine's high, it's like 146.
But the thing is this. One of the nurses that I've been having do it, like, so you have the doctor comes in, gives you your
Is this
script.
the one that likes all
whatever.
your underwear?
No,
Oh.
no, they're all gone.
Oh, they're gone?
Yeah,
They weeded through
they're
those?
all the cute ones too.
I don't.
Anyway, this one comes in and she literally just puts the cuff on. She doesn't even do anything. She goes, psh, psh, psh,
So she does the manual one,
psh. No, she's not like, she doesn't have a stethoscope or anything.
but she just uses the manual one.
That's it. No. She does the thing and they're supposed to put like, I think, put the
To
thing.
get your beats
No, she doesn't
per
even do
minute
that.
because
She
that's
just,
your
like, she puts the cuff
systolic
on
or
and
whatever
she
the
literally
bottom
goes,
was.
"Shh," and it's airing out. And I'm like, are you doing anything? She's literally going through the motion. She's like, you're just here for your shot. I don't care. I mean, I think that's kind of funny, but I'm like, what happens if I stroke out? Right? Like, I mean, what happens if?
I mean, they do the same thing when I go get my hormones. They take it again. It's the electric one, and it's
What do you
always
guys
high.
do? Like, how does your doctor?
And they're
treat
like,
you?
oh, it's a little high, but okay, let's get you in the room for your pellets. I'm
yeah, who gives a fuck?
like,
It's
okay.
mine's always high when I go there.
It's your age, babe.
Is it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's probably drinking and smoking and stress and
Drinking, smoking, rock and rolling.
fuck it. Whatever. Live your life. All right. So pick up that magic 8-ball and say, and
Aw.
shake it. Be like, am I right all the time?
Am I right all the time?
Let's see. Let's see the answer. What's the answer on this thing? Because this is very important to
Fly hazy, try again.
see. Okay. That's all we need. Nope. Don't try again.
I'm trying again.
We were halfway right.
I look good.
It said, I look good.
Outlook. Yeah, I
Oh.
look good.
Jesus Christ. Super Bowl prediction. We actually asked, will the Saints lose?
Not the Saints. The 49, the Chiefs.
Or the Chiefs, rather. Where the hell did that come from? The Chiefs lose.
I said Eagles
And
because you
will-
switched it the other day.
Mahomes break his leg off.
Right.
Fucking dude gets fucked up
First half of the game.
first half of the game, and they're down by like, what, 10, 14 or something like that. I was like, holy shit, magic 8-ball's on it.
Nope.
No.
50%.
Not
It's-
even. It
it's
made
shooting
it
50.
halfway through. Now, that's not even 50%. It
Out
didn't
of
come-
two things, he broke his leg off.
But then again, it said it could be. There's always the could be. Fuck that magic 8-ball. Just saying.
You may rely on it. You can fuck the magic 8-ball. You can rely on it. That's a hole for you right there.
Could fuck that magic 8-ball. I'm just saying. So really going into it, like, don't rely on your magic 8-balls for your
Did you see what Room said?
No.
He said, I got blood pressure pills once because a hot nurse practitioner checked me for a hernia before taking my blood pressure. Got a little excited.
got that white coat syndrome. Only a little bit different. Drink up, guys. All right, so we got the Super Bowl commercials coming up. The one that fucked me up on the Super Bowl commercials, which fucked everybody, I swear, on the planet. And we legitimately were like, the kids are fucking with the remotes.
Yeah, one of the kids got the remote. Fix it.
And it was the Tubi one, right? Did you guys get hacked with that stupid ass thing? Because ultimately, we're sitting there watching it. We're all staring at the TV.
Like we're waiting for the
And then all of
commercial
a sudden
specifically.
it goes click, 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 plunk, 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 tick, tick, click, right? And it goes into a new show or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, the clickers, and we're at our neighbor's house. The clicker's right there, like right next to us. Nobody's touching it.
It did seem like somebody
I
grabbed
was
it.
ready to fucking choke their kids out.
Yes, you were.
I was like, it's your kid's fault. What's going on with this, right? And Travis is like, dude, it's a commercial. I was like, how the fuck?
And all three, but me, you, and Slee were like, no, it's not the kids.
Everybody got that one. Ruben, they went ass to ass like Jennifer Connelly and Requiem for a Dream. I'm telling you, that's a good movie.
Never seen it.
You never seen Requiem for a Dream, where they all get addicted to heroin?
Nope.
And then Marlon Wayans loses his arm.
I mean, it sounds amazing.
because he's got such a bad infection.
Yeah, it sounds like
And
a
then-
feel-good movie of the day.
Oh, it's definitely not.
not.
But it's a
You know, I can't
great
watch
movie.
shit like that.
It's very much right up the 50 Shades of Grey alley.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe for the sex part, but not the drug part and losing your appendages part.
It's really only like, I'm not saying I'm proud of watching it, but it's a classic fucking scene.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so that Tubi commercial was considered one of the worst Super Bowl commercials
because it fucked everybody's night up.
because it made people mad. Hey, that's not fucking funny.
But
I
guess what
literally
happened?
thought.
We just talked about it. Everybody's talking about it, and that's all they gave a shit about.
What was your favorite? Did you have a favorite? Oh, I had so many.
Like, I know the what the fuck, the Ben Affleck one was pretty funny, but I'm like, I'm trying to think. I don't like, there wasn't, and I was completely stone cold sober that night.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's.
there wasn't anything that I was overly.
I had a few that I really,
The
really liked.
Jesus one that was all like violent looking and shit like
Oh
that.
yeah, those were.
Everybody was like, what the fuck is
This
this?
is fucked up.
Jesus loves you. That was kind of interesting.
So I really liked the one. So it's the commercial.
They spent like $4 million on that.
So I
commercial.
read it could be up to $7 million for 30 seconds. I don't know how they decided between 3 and 7, but
Whoever's gonna get ready, the dog food commercial.
no, not the dog food commercial.
Ruben said that.
The one where everybody goes back to school and work, and the dog is left by himself, and he becomes a really destructive dog.
Oh, and you get
And
the
you
kennel,
see him
and you
buying
get the buddy.
the
Yeah, that was
kennel,
good
and you're like, where are they going to put him? And even the dog's like, "Rrr," and then they're giving him a friend. And I was like, best feel good commercial, like dog girl
Good
here. I
call.
was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that was
good
a good
commercial.
call.
Favorite fave, the Bud Light commercial with Miles Teller and his wife.
So that one,
I loved
feel
it.
like I've seen that already done.
I haven't seen it. And I loved it. His wife is gorgeous. I
Well,
didn't know
that's
that was
his
his real
sister.
wife. It's not. I looked it up. It's his real wife.
But nonetheless, that was a good one. I agree. But
So
I feel like
I
that
thought
was
it was
already-
fun.
I feel
No.
like that was already done on the internet somewhere.
I don't think.
I think it probably was.
I don't think that I
think they ripped it off.
I don't think I agree with you, but hey,
ripped
to
it
each their own. You can't help your taste. I can't help your taste. But the other one I really liked, the Dunkin' with Ben and J-Lo.
No, yeah.
That was really funny. But people are saying they didn't like it. I'm like, what was not to like about it? He loves Boston. Dunkin's everywhere in Boston.
They're literally.
And my favorite thing is this what you're doing all day when you say you go to work? I thought that was hilarious. Like that was classic. Like,
She's not driving though.
and she was driving a minivan.
No, she was driving a Range Rover.
Was she driving a Range Rover?
that
Oh,
was
I didn't see it.
absolutely-
It looked like a minivan from the perspective.
Yeah. Absolutely a Range
I also
Rover.
liked the Uber One commercial. Did you see that one? I don't know that you
I
saw
don't
that
think I
one.
saw that.
So I'm gonna
one.
play it for you. Hold on. Let me get it here real quick.
Okay. Get your little plugger in or thingy over there.
So do they hear sound now on this
No.
or no? Damn it.
So just explain.
So
what it
it's a
is.
bunch of 80s songs
We
that they
can't play those
redo.
songs anyway.
The commercial, you can play the
Nope,
song.
we can't.
It's not the song they're singing. It's just the melody, and they're making
Can't
different
even do
words for it.
that. They will mute the sound.
Even though it's a commercial on the internet?
Yep. They'll mute everything.
Well, that is stupid.
You gotta pay-
Anyways,
I'm not.
dun,
We're
dun,
not. We
dun,
can't
dun,
pay
dun,
for
dun,
rights.
dun,
Yeah,
dun,
don't do it.
dun,
Ah,
dun,
la,
dun,
la,
dun,
la,
dun,
la,
dun.
la.
So they had that. They had just all these 80 songs. They had
You can play the video.
P. Diddy. They asked him for a hit, and
Oh, that one. Everybody knows that one. I saw that one.
I liked that one a lot. I thought it was fun, mostly probably because it just spoke to me nostalgically. because like all those songs.
You're a big P Diddy
No,
nostalgic.
the songs that
okay.
he had them changing the words
It
to
was
were
good.
all.
I'm not getting up in your panties about.
What was it? Was it
not
What Is
being-
Love? Baby, don't hurt me. I think
Yeah.
is that the song that they finally end up. That might be a 90s song more than 80s song, but it was funny to see the girl that her little squeaky voice, even like she's probably in her 60s, still had the exact same voice.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know who she is either, but
See,
you
I
would
don't
know the
people
song.
from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Some 90s.
You don't know people from the
80s? No.
80s or 90s?
90s, yeah. 80s.
You
no.
know people from the 80s, bitch. Don't act
Not
like
really.
you don't. You
No.
do. You try to act like you don't, but you do.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You know Beastie Boys?
Well, yeah, but
80s.
they weren't like.
They were in the 80s.
Yeah, I know.
So, you know Michael Jackson?
No.
80s.
No,
Yeah.
refuse.
I know that you know him.
We've got a good blackface story for a little while.
Was it because my cleanser in the bathroom?
No, that's what the
My
fuck.
cleanser is black. And so
Nope.
when I put it
No,
on,
that's not anything to do with it. Yeah.
you said so. But so that was one of my favorites. And then I also liked Bradley Cooper and his mom. The T-Mobile commercial at the very beginning was hilarious when she told me he looked like a flamingo. You look horrible. You look like
That
a
was pretty
flamingo.
good. Yeah.
And then he goes,
There was
no,
like
you
a-
should do this. He goes, Mom, I'm an actor.
There was a
I've
whole
been nominated 9 times, but you've never won. I thought that was
there was
great.
a whole thing on like the internet about like a push for her to get like a Grammy or some shit like that. So
From
I
the
don't know why the
commercial?
video is like flickering on you guys. Sorry.
From the commercial?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you can get Grammys from commercials.
I don't think you
but it was,
can.
like, a whole
Grammy's
thing.
musical,
Or
first of all.
Emmy or something like that.
Emmy. I
Whatever
still think-
the award, the one that he didn't win. Fucking
Well, he's
9
not.
times.
It's Oscar. He's been nominated for an Emmy and an
But it was
Oscar.
kind of funny.
Maybe
she
even a
was
Grammy because it was a singing. There was
She was
singing in
cute.
it.
Yeah,
It was cute. She was sassy. I loved it with her little glasses. There were more, but those are the ones that really stuck with me.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
So those were
And
those
then
5.
Riri's the halftime show.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it.
No.
Thought it was very boring.
You know what? I went back and watched the beginning to the end. I just watched the color change. They transitioned the color on it.
It was always pink.
It was red.
No, it was pink.
Nope.
Yeah, we had the same conversation at the.
And
That
if
next
you
door.
watch it from the beginning,
It was pink the
it
whole
goes from
time.
red to fuchsia. It absolutely does.
Was that her costume change?
Nope. That was the
It was very
coloring of
boring.
the TV.
Um,
It was.
It was
I liked
boring.
if you've ever
First
been,
of all, I hated the guy's costumes. Like, what were they? Clouds, marshmallows,
yeah, I don't know. But if you've
floating
ever been to the
Q-tips,
Phoenix
stadium.
Stadium,
It's really cool because it is
whatever,
open.
the State Farm Stadium or whatever it is now.
Yeah, it used to be an AT&T when we were
Used
there,
to be the
right?
University of Phoenix.
No,
Yeah.
that was the one downtown for the basketball game.
Nope, University of Phoenix.
I thought it was
100%.
AT&T.
The fake college.
Whatever.
Anyway, it has a completely open roof,
Yeah.
which is it was awesome. We had season tickets there for a long time. And it is cool, but I was thinking about like the wiring jobs they had to do for those things to get those things to stay.
That was
in the
still
roof.
really scary because you could see him like
Wobbling.
swinging and
They're
wobbling.
attached. I mean, it would have been
Attached
fun
to what?
I don't want her to fall off and die or anything. But they were attached to the floor. The people that are up in the air.
What was attached to the floor? The
They were
things
attached
that.
to the base of whatever.
Oh, not yeah. They were attached to the base of the floating thing, but the floating thing was still floating in the air.
It was kind of cool. If you were in the stadium, I think it would have been cool.
And it wasn't. It just was boring compared to most Super Bowl halftimes.
Yeah, compared to last year's.
Yeah, last year's
with
rocked.
Snoop Dogg and all the other
All
folks.
those old school rappers.
Yeah, that
Which
was,
one should I drink?
I don't know. Do you want a little?
Do I like that rumble? Is that why it's so low, or is that just because it's
Where's
been
it at?
downstairs? Between Colorado
Beth's
and
gonna have a
Lane
little
and
whiskey. It's
Bow.
been a long week. This one, you try
Yeah.
it?
What is it?
Balcones. This is a local one. I don't know if you like
What's the? Is it 80 proof or what's the proof? Does it say?
the proof. Going back
The proof.
47, so 94.
What about Blade and
Little
Bow?
hot.
Did I like that? What was my rating on it?
91.
Hey, where's
It's
my
down here
thing?
because it's full and I gotta get a new one.
Oh
91. You want some screwball?
no.
Number 5. You don't like that one. I know that.
What was Blade and Bow?
91? Want to try that again?
Sure.
Here you go.
I didn't like Oban, did I?
No, you fucking.
Did I
hated
like
that
Noble Oak?
one. Try that one. Means I have to stand
I
up.
need some new stuff, babe.
We'll get some new shit.
I need
up in there.
some
We'll
Penelope.
mix it up.
I need some Penelope.
Okay.
I need some
We'll
yellow
mix it up.
rose.
Do you guys have any more? What's up, Jess? If you guys have more recommendations of whiskeys or bourbons, please send them over to us. Just DM us and we'll go check them out. So for sure. So let's get into part of the Drinkin Bros podcast that I got called out on. So what happened was I sit right over here, like directly in front of behind the camera. And that's where I work. I've talked about that a lot of times. And I'm in meetings all day long. So I pop in when I can nowadays to go check out a podcast. And I happened to pop in right when I said, hola, or something like that. I said, what's up, guys? And I think it was Womb Raider that basically said, hey, Ross needs you. And I was like, oh shit, what does that mean? And then
double rainbow.
I have no context. Before this, they've already called my name out by virtue of where I work. And after I had to drop off to go to another meeting, I'm like, Jesus Christ, where is this fucking going, right? So, Ross evidently had a shitty situation today at work or at his house a couple days ago or something like that.
Legitimately. Like,
so give you a little background on that.
legit.
Ross Patterson from the Drinkin Bros podcast.
Thank you, because nobody knows who Ross Patterson is.
For other
without that.
people out there
Oh.
that may not know, he's going through a claim.
Right.
We happen to work for his insurance company.
Right.
And that person that showed up to the house to interview him happened to go upstairs and leave a little.
Jessica said, I just watched So You're in Trouble.
Leave a little poop candy in the toilet for him.
Ew, don't refer to it as that.
But nonetheless, he has he had no water in his house because there was.
Do you think the guy knew, like, he probably pooped and then was like, ah, shit, I can't
And then he went
flush
like
it.
this, click. Have you ever had your toilet? Like ours, sometimes we have one toilet that like the handle gets stuck down and it just runs. And then you're like, fuck, didn't even catch it, right? And it empties the tank out so there's no water. And then you have to like jiggle the handle and it comes back up. We're replacing our toilets. We're not that poor.
They're just expensive and I'd rather spend the money on something fun, not a toilet.
Exactly. So, that's what happened. He jiggled it just a little bit. And then, like what I did there. And then
Jiggle it.
there was nothing to go down, right? So
That's what she said.
2 weeks later, I think is what Ross said when he found it. Come on, bro.
Yeah, what do you do though? Hey man, I took a poop in your bathroom and I couldn't flush it. What do you do?
Go buy some water.
No.
And come back.
You can't come back.
Dude, you figure it out. Go to the next door neighbor, get a bucket and go to the next door neighbor's.
Yeah, I pooped at your neighbor's house and I can't flush it. You think I could borrow a bucket of water?
No,
not going to happen.
Water. I need to test the line. I'm here from the
not going to happen.
Company,
you
right?
can fix a
I'm
toilet
here
without
from the
replacing
insurance
it.
company.
We've tried room.
We're trying to. I'm just
Greg
need
has
to test the what?
He said you can fix a toilet without replacing it.
Dude, they just need to be replaced. They're old as shit. They're worn out. But nonetheless, I come into the conversation like this. Hey guys, what's up? Oh shit. Boom. Greg, Ross needs you. They've already called me out on the show a couple times. Yeah, our friend Greg, last name redacted, didn't say anything. Works there. Oh, Greg works there, and then I show up. Then they go to proceed to go on about how they need to get into the campus, take shit, and kind of like it's not a bad thing. They just wanted he just wanted to reenact what is it called, like get revenge, basically.
Get revenge.
He wanted revenge on the mad pooper, right? And then I happen to mention that, well, you can't get on campus because we have fucking mad security. You ain't getting on campus. They proceeded, and that's when I had to jump off. They proceeded to go about the route of saying they're going to get a food truck.
Yeah, I heard.
Delivery. Well, you heard, nobody else heard.
Okay.
Brought to the house. And then they're going to shit out our toilets.
Those fuckers are crazy if they think I'm letting them in this house.
She's up here. She's up here upstairs, just like, I'll fucking kill her.
I will murder a bitch.
Funny story. He said I was like, dude, I'll talk to you after. So real quick, I want to play you guys real quick.
How come they can hear yours and they can't hear mine?
You guys should be able to hear it right about now.
Hey, Greg. Cecilio shit in my toilet.
Let's see. I'll tell
You're
you.
welcome. Bye. Hey, Greg. Cecilio shit in my toilet. You're welcome. Bye. Hey, Greg. Cecilio shit in my toilet.
So that was Ross leaving me a voicemail when I was in another meeting. Sorry if it played a couple times. Hard to see it.
There's a delay, but
Yeah. But yeah, so that's Ross calling me, and I had to walk him off a ledge of not shitting in our yard or house. Or thank you, Craig, for offering to give our address out, because he's one of a handful
how do you say
of
it?
people.
Give our what out?
Address.
And I say address.
Whatever. Address out to anybody that would be willing to just do a random
Boom said,
drive-by.
how do I make that a ringtone?
Dude. So me and Pete, we have the segment. I clipped it. He's gonna work on there's some funny shit we can come up with that stuff. So anyway, it was funny as shit, right? I mean, I thought it was kind of funny that it sucks for Ross because he's getting a little grief from somebody that he shouldn't be getting grief from. So nonetheless, funny shit to come into.
Literally. Like
Funny shit. If you know the Drinkin Bros podcast, you know what I'm talking about. So without that, it's, again, let's talk about work some. I'm just going to vent this.
What?
I'm just going to talk about a little bit of work. Do you mind? Can we bring work?
Because I haven't heard this 15 times.
No, but nobody else has. So
my life.
what? You get to work from home for the rest of your
Repeat
life.
stories on repeat. That's pretty good. Repeat stories on repeat.
We can skip it.
No, go for it,
Never
babes.
mind.
No, don't be a baby.
I'm not being a baby.
Tell your story. Go ahead.
Story time.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to grab that bottle and throw it against the wall. I have to go back to the office 3 days a week. Motherfucker.
I have to get used to being in this house by myself and wrangling the dogs all day by
Okay,
myself.
let's trade places. You go to the
Oh,
office.
fuck no. That
3
means I have
days.
to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
And?
6 o'clock in the morning. You'll still get up at 9 o'clock to be in the office
so why
by 9:30.
are you being grumpy now?
I'm not being grumpy. I said,
did you just hear your voice?
I
your
said, no,
total
fuck
change?
that. You said, let's switch. And I said, fuck that. No.
You're going to have to be by yourself in the house.
I have to figure out how to wrangle the
Oh.
dog. I know. I'm going to have to turn TV on, I think.
Yeah? Give me that, bro.
It gets really quiet in here when you're not here.
Dude, I'm so sending you like creepy fucking videos all day long.
Because you think I'm going to have time to watch them? That's why I'm drinking.
No, I'm gonna have like the neighbor kids walk behind the house and just knock on the windows.
They don't even get home till you'll be home before they get home. Please.
No,
Please.
I'm telling you. This is your forewarning. I'm setting you up.
Baby, I have been with you long enough that you come creeping up with scary ass masks and I don't even get scared anymore. I'm like, damn it, Greg.
No, you don't.
Yes,
That's
I do.
not a scary ass mask. It's a fucking unicorn.
Still, that's scary when you don't know it's like right here. And I'm like, oh, for the love of Pete.
So I gotta go back to the office 3 days a week. Let me have my moment. Cry, whine. Fuck off.
Tiniest
hate
little
you.
violin.
All right, whatever. I just need to get that out there.
Maybe it'll be good.
No.
I found
Fuck off with the smoking
as I
thing.
always
don't
do.
care.
I find the silver lining.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
drive to the office every morning. Go ahead.
No, see,
Fuck
I was
off.
smart. I got work at home permanently before all this shit went down,
No,
knowing it was going to
Didn't have
come.
an option.
I think it's I'm trying to figure out how to say this
Leadership.
diplomatically. I'm trying to figure out how to say this diplomatically. I think it's a
So
What
the
is
guys are thinking about
good for
moving
you?
to
Is it
Phoenix.
good
Drinkin
for the
Bros are thinking, well, I don't think
gander?
it's real, but if they do move to Phoenix, I said, I'll move back ahead of you. Open everything up.
Are they ready for 117-degree weather?
Dude, I think they fell
Every
in love
day.
with Phoenix.
Yeah, it's perfect right now. Of course they fucking did. Give it 4 months. Wait,
The power
March,
does
April,
not go out
May,
in Phoenix.
June. It does
usually.
in some places.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't live in those places. We're
4
in
months.
Four.
It's going to be 117 degrees
And I swam
every
in
day.
my pool every fucking
But other
day.
than that, we weren't outside, and our utility bill, if you don't have solar, is like $400 a month.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
get
no.
solar on your fucking house. Grow up.
Listen, I said Phoenix, you said Florida, so
Let's go to Florida.
not going to Florida here,
So that's a you issue.
which becomes a you issue
So
because
you can work
you are
inside
mine.
and I'll work outside.
that's what we do here, anyways.
Whatever.
Greg is
Stop complaining. mom and dad.
Who's
What'd she say? What?
Greg, as you do that, let me know. I would drop
Thanks.
everything to help you set up a studio.
Dude, trust me. I know how to set up a studio. I've set up a couple so far, even in here.
Are you gonna quit your real job?
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
And you bet they better make it worth my while for you to do that.
That's I'm like,
I got expectations now,
Oh,
sugar daddy.
oh,
Yes.
I see how it is.
Finally, you make way more money than I do, and I'm living the hog life. I'm not prepared to forego that for your happiness.
Oh, fuck off. Hey, no, you're right. You took care of me for a long time.
We would
You were
figure it
the
out.
sugar- You got a
but-
pink face, sugar mama.
because I don't really feel that way. I mean,
It's nice though.
there would be a lot of things that would have to change in our life.
Like, what if I made $40,000 a year?
Oh no, you'd be single.
You're not a gold digger or nothing.
I'm kidding, not really, but kind of.
Like we made it too long for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked too hard on you, Greg.
I've worked developmentally on you for the last 17
I
years
worked way too hard on
to get you in a leadership position that makes me happy.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
You're a good sport.
Hey, so let's jump into the kind of topics. You know what we haven't
It's
done?
not the only state that is cool with legal weed, by the way, Space Cowboy.
I don't give a shit. about legal
Colorado, way cooler.
and lower tax rates. I love Colorado, but it's too cold for Beth.
So cold, dude. I was like a walking popsicle.
Cheers, you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
We were in Colorado Springs for a few years. Yeah, 3 years. Southern Colorado may be a little bit warmer, but not warm enough for Beth.
So here's the thing.
And this fucking state is not much better. Like where we live
talking about, Willis?
latitudinally,
Look
big
at you
word,
and your big word.
latitudinally further south than Phoenix. We're farther south.
Yeah, but we
to
don't
the
get
equator.
117. We
No,
just get
that's what I'm
100
saying.
degrees
Doesn't
with,
make any fucking sense.
with 80% humidity. But
Sucks. I'd rather 117 and dry. Honestly.
There's pros and cons to
100%.
both. You can't do anything
And a
outside
big-ass
unless you're
pool
in
my
water.
backyard.
Every house in Phoenix has a pool.
Dude, we made it. I lived there for 20 years
I lived there for 15.
and it was fine.
I loved it.
Come here. Allergies.
Listen, whose idea was it to move here?
Your
For the
dad's.
right, my what?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
As I burp on the mic.
I do everything for you, honey. All right, I'm just trying to find it.
Aw,
Trying to find a story. All right, those fucking
that's
stupid ass
sweet.
masks.
No water in
everybody.
Colorado.
Let's get into this. So the dumbass masks that everybody was required to wear. Evidently, I think we all knew this, right? And this is
Are you talking about the ugly? You already talked about this. If that's the case,
what, the ugly?
the ugly people wear the mask.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. This is a study that came out about the masks. So I'm gonna flash back real quick. Remember the very first time I had to go stand in line at HEB,
Yes.
and that lady got in that shit with that lady.
Vaguely.
Okay, so this little fucking creature of a lady behind me was like creeping up, and she was like, "Why aren't we getting in this store?" It's because like there was nothing in the fucking store.
Well, they were only letting so many people in because
yeah,
of social
and
distancing.
doing all that shit, right?
It was
And
like in the height
And
of,
they hadn't
the
even
pandemic.
announced the masks. They just said it's a good idea.
it's a good
And there was
idea.
a
You sounded
nurse
Italian.
literally standing behind me,
Okay.
right? And then this creature of a
Oh,
woman,
so she was two back behind you.
two
Okay.
back, was just bitching and all this stuff. And she's
Some
like,
people
"I've
just-
made all these masks for people and nobody cares." And yet she's got a face diaper on. Okay, so this is for her. This is a tribute to her,
Okay.
this fucking study. Huge study finds surgical masks made little or no difference
Seriously, Robbie said that.
in stopping the spread of COVID-19. Good. Is Robbie on?
Yeah, Robbie's on. That's why first of all
going
I
on,
want to
dude?
call that. But Woom said no water in Colorado, and Robbie said at Woom better than Ohio water at the moment.
Yeah, we're going to
Ain't
talk about
lying.
a story here in a minute on that too. A new medical review has found masks were kind of pointless when it came to preventing the spread of COVID-19. We all fucking knew that, and it was dumb.
What?
Imagine, I mean, do you know how many times we flew and had to put those masks on? I would just like take it off and just continuously eat a bag of fucking Gardettos.
Yes,
I'd eat a whole bag of Gardettos
on each leg of the flight,
on each leg and just sit there and be like,
and then you'd burp, and I'd be like, "Damn,
Yeah.
Willis."
and I'm pretty sure that's why I have high blood pressure at this point. It's all the fucking sodium. The Cochrane review.
I'm sorry, the
The
ring
the
review.
Cochrane, the Cochrane review is a research journal widely considered to be the gold standard of evidence-based medical research, according to Slate and Bloomberg. has revealed masks made little to no difference in keeping the virus from jumping from person to person. And this is going to have, this article is the Lad Bible, so it's got a bunch of bullshit.
Okay.
Because it's absolutely slanted. The review published their findings at the end of January, and the findings were annoying to say the least.
Oh, they're slighted that they
This
think
article,
masks are.
Yeah.
They're
It
part of
found
the
that
populace
wearing
that
a
believes in
mask, wearing masks in community in the community probably makes little or no difference. We
Yeah,
all
they've
knew
been
that.
saying that because they were open on the side.
Right. Like you can tell. Yeah. Furthermore, even for the nurses and doctors buzzing about coronavirus wards around the globe providing critical care, the Cochrane review found there was no clear differences in the efficacy of wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
So there were no, I already said that, between medical or surgical masks versus the health preferred N95. So just a medical one or those big fancy ones that had the little dial on the side and shit.
On the side or in the front.
Or
They also had
whatever,
the
right?
filter in the front.
So it didn't make a fucking difference.
No.
So every time you were refused an Uber because you'd forgotten
Austin,
yours.
Super Bowl last year.
Yep. Well, it was sort of pointless. All of the same times you felt awkward in social enclosed spaces. Fuck off.
I never did.
And this is where they go, or was it?
I the thick split rule didn't apply to me. I'd be like, I'm close
So
to
this is
you.
where they're going to try and spin this. This
Ah,
is the
this
Lad
is the Lad
Bible,
Bible spin. Okay.
Or was it? There's a saying, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
Absence of evidence.
It's kind of like
isn't
being
the
like it's
evidence of absence.
99.83% not going to kill you. But there's the 0.17 chance that it might. Well, that's what we're going to focus on right now. So we're going to point on the 0.17. Yeah, this is it. And that's where the Cochrane review doesn't give us. It doesn't definitively say that masks don't reduce the spread of the coronavirus. It just argues about the types of masks. So that 0.17, keep that in mind. The high risk of bias in trials, variation in outcome measurement, and the relatively
Did Lab Bible do a study?
No.
So that they can use these numbers properly?
This dude's name is fucking Clarice. So whatever. And
Clarice?
you did hear how I announced him. This dude's name is Clarice.
I know, but that makes me think of Silence of the
There's
Lambs.
a certain amount of uncertainty about the effects of face masks. The low to moderate certainty of evidence means, or confidence in the effective estimate is limited, and the true effect may be different from the observed estimate of the effective. That is a round of horse shit.
Read that again.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
There's uncertainty about the effects of a face mask. The low to moderate certainty of evidence means our confidence in the effect estimate is limited, and that the true effect may be different from the observed estimate.
So here's the crazy thing. This isn't the first article.
They said
nothing.
No,
it was just a bunch of it's just a bunch of words. But this isn't the first article that has said masks were ineffective. Emotional damage. This isn't the first article. Second of all, I'd love to see the science that they did to prove that this was inconclusive. And second,
but the Cochrane reviews says absolutely it's 99 point whatever.
They're not alone. There's a lot of
effective.
Didn't the CDC say masks were ineffective?
A fucking 2 years ago.
So I don't know why they're arguing.
I think dickhead Fauci came out and actually said they aren't effective. He literally said it's not going to do anything.
I don't know. Last thing I remember Fauci saying was that he had hurt feelings that everybody was so mean to him.
Oh,
so I don't.
He's also a narcissist who has like paintings
after that,
of
I just
himself
didn't
up
even
all over the place.
So here's what I think is funny that you read this article, because I've been doing a lot of Hallmark recently.
Homework or Hallmark?
Hallmark. I've been doing a lot of Hallmark movies.
So you've been watching a lot of Hallmark.
Yeah, so I was off on Monday. I started my Groot Lego. Started my Groot Lego and watched like 2 Hallmark movies, and I've watched a Hallmark movie every night while you've been at jiu-jitsu. And there's one commercial that makes me want to
like shake your
poke
TV
my
off the wall,
eyes out, and seal my ears permanently. It is a COVID vaccination commercial that has like Pink, Phelps.
Oh yeah.
Another actress.
Like the swimmer Phelps?
Yeah. Another actress and one other person. And Pink talks about her asthma.
And then there's a fat kid.
Phelps talks about his depression the chick that was in I'm trying to think, it was an 80s show, and it had
she's just
they were
gigantic at this
southern
point.
they were all southern women. Delta Burke was in it, but I can't remember what the name of the blonde chick is, but she's in it. She's diabetic. And then it had a producer, I don't know, he just was in a music room, so I'm assuming he's a producer, talk about he was overweight. And because of all those things, they increased their chances of COVID and should really make a plan to get protection.
So how
So
about
I thought immediately, well, fuck, I'm screwed because I suffer from depression. I have sports-induced asthma. I am overweight. So I had 3 of the 4. And I was like,
if you were to live by that
I'll be
guideline-
damned. I'll be damned if I'm like just a walking miracle.
God damn. I'm looking for a halo, like just
I'm not an
flying
angel.
around.
I said a miracle.
Well, maybe there's an angel flying around us, just like
My mom's all just protecting me.
yeah. So
but I
think
think
there's
it was
a bunch
the
of shit you
stupidest
can do.
like these people that are still trying to push masks and vaccination. I'm like, come on. You can beat a dead horse. Nobody's fucking do it anymore because it's not value added
It's not effective.
for anyone. Well, that's the value added part.
We're
It's
not medical doctors. You guys go do
But I played one
your
on
thing.
a sports show one time, on this show one time.
Play a medical doctor occasionally.
Yeah.
I think we made a porn about that.
Just when I'm checking your prostate.
Like, I think it's swollen. I'm like, that's not my prostate.
All right, can pass that up.
Snap.
Snap. But it's like,
What do you guys think?
All
I mean,
these
what do you think?
people-
It's like when you see, I mean, everybody, I think the crew around here knows, like our perspective at least, but it's just bullshit. Like you go, fuck, what are you going to say? Right? Number one, if you've got diabetes, you have other underlying issues you need to
Right.
take care
it's
of.
not the
before you
diabetes or it's the diabetes, not the COVID, but it's
insulin dependent diabetics. But if you're a diabetic because you're overweight or some other thing, like we have friends that are borderline, like very, very close friends, borderline.
well, my
like-
dad's now diabetic.
Yeah. And his is from eating too much fucking.
Well, he's also
Well,
88
so-
years old. His whole
But
body's
there's other
quitting on him.
like younger people can become diabetic or borderline.
Right. I'm
right?
pretty sure that
from your habits and stuff like that.
if I got my sugar check, I'd probably be pretty close to 100.
Right.
And 100 is when they start to consider
So
you.
then you've got that, and then you've got obesity, but that's pretty now, right? So you're allowed to be obese now.
Oh, no. It's not pretty now. It's
It's on the cover of fucking Sports Illustrated, and Victoria's Secret models aren't allowed to fucking go prance around, but fat chicks and fat dudes,
not fat chicks. Health,
fat chicks and
larger,
fat dudes.
larger
Nope,
ladies.
fat chicks and fat dudes, same fucking thing. They're trying to fuck with the words, like overweight, obese people. I mean,
so
it
it's
is
good
what
when
it
it's
is.
good and it's bad when they want it to be bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I know,
oh.
but
But what's your name?
I mean, I
What's
take grain of
what's
salt.
the
Like all
black
these
singer
things.
that's super famous, whatever.
The rock singer that narrows it down.
No. I don't know if she's a rapper or whatever, but she's supposed to be like beautiful, and she probably has diabetes. She probably has
Oh, Lizzo.
fucking Lizzo. She's
Yeah.
diabetic. She's all the fucking things. Guaranteed. They drop your fucking. I'll throw my fucking medical shit out online. Drop your medical shit out online. She won't, because it's a sham, right? Obesity is not a fucking pretty thing. It's gonna kill you when you're like 50. That's the fucking rule of the game. It's like your heart's going to explode at a certain point, right? She doesn't weigh 300 pounds, or she doesn't weigh 200 pounds. She weighs 350 pounds, right? That
Are you
shit-
guessing?
Dude, she is not a small woman.
No, she's not. No. But I mean,
we know how much we weigh.
I weigh a lot.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything. But what
Well, I weigh
happens is you go
I'm
to
not
the
a small
point
girl. Even
of-
when I was skinny, I wasn't a small girl.
We're just not, we're not small people.
I'm
and
never
that's
gonna.
fine.
I'm never gonna be a healthy size 6.
That's not a
I'll
healthy,
be
you're
a
a healthy
very-
size you.
I'd be a
That's
very unhealthy size 6, which I've done
That's
before.
actually a
But I
thing.
was hungry all the
But
time.
you go back to it like this, right? Like, okay, Lizzo, fuck off. You're not doing anybody any fucking favors by pretending that you're healthy.
I don't think she's pretending that she's healthy. I think she's pretending that she's comfortable with her.
Her life.
Her-
her body. And you know what? If you want to pretend to be diabetic is healthy, high cholesterol is healthy, fuck off if you don't think that those are the things. Those medical things, throw your blood work out on fucking line and tell us you're healthy. Right? That's the thing.
I don't know that I
Prove
got that
it.
far with
Prove
you,
it.
but
Why not?
I just.
If she's going to be the face of health,
But she could be completely active.
doesn't fucking
which
matter.
would lower her chances for diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol.
Prove it. Prove it. I'm not saying I'm the fucking picture of health. I got some issues in my blood, right? Everybody does. I've got high cholesterol. I'm fair. I share it.
High
High
cholesterol.
cholesterol, right? But mine's genetic plus my habits and my lifestyle and all this shit. But I'm fucking honest. But I'm not. I still got a pretty low
You're
body
pretty
fat.
fucking skinny, dude. Shut
Yeah.
up.
That's what I'm saying. But I also work out 4 or 5 times a week.
You're a fiend. A phenom.
That's how we can drink. Fuck all those people that are fake ass
Just-
assholes.
Super
pretend-
heavyweight, 5'10", 308 is what Nico said.
Right, bro? That's exactly it. Super heavy. I want to see her in the ring.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
I'm not a pretty thing I'm talking about.
Okay, it's a healthy thing.
It's a healthy thing.
Okay.
If you're going to pretend to be the picture of health.
Is she pretending to be the
and
picture of health? Because I didn't know this.
She's on the fucking cover of Sports Illustrated.
That's
like
not
she's a
That's
goddamn.
not pretending to be the picture of health.
Well, why are you on the
They're
cover
appreciating
of Sports Illustrated?
her
Nope. Fuck off.
curves.
Nope. Go be on Vogue. Go be on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Don't be you're not a fashion model.
That's where you're wrong nowadays.
Nope. Nowadays. Why did that change?
Because
Because people told you to change it.
I didn't change it.
Nope. People told
I
us
still
to
am more
change.
likely to buy something on a hot chick than I am on anybody else.
That's what
because
I'm saying.
That's what I'm going to feel like when I put that on, whether I look like her or not. I'll be
Goddamn
like,
right.
I'm just like that.
I
hot
don't go
chick.
to Victoria's Secret because I'm looking for the fucking Lizzo underwear for you. Right, fucking right. I'm like, gross. That's just me saying that. That's not attractive to me.
Honey, that could be offensive.
To
I got
who?
a whole bunch of trouble.
For what?
Speaking
Being
words.
honest.
Speaking words that you're speaking. Anyways, okay, it's
She's
been a.
not gonna find
If
my
Lizzo's a model, she
5'7"
better be
foot
the before.
bald ass.
Holy fuck.
Gonna be like gross little white man.
Robbie, did you hear what I read? He said, if Lizzo's the model, if Lizzo's a model, she better be the before and after, before and after.
I know.
You looked up like, what? Huh?
No, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I was kind of thinking like she ate the before.
Honey, she ate the after.
No, can't eat the after. You're gonna eat the before Lizzo.
Then she'd be the after
She's the
Lizzo.
double stuffed Lizzo.
Okay, next one.
But you get what I'm saying? So anyway,
So it started off with masks. I agree that masks are,
full circle.
they are inadequate.
They're bullshit. Just like
But sometimes-
half the
but sometimes-
shit we hear about.
The thing you plant in your head is what keeps you healthy, whether it works or not.
True.
Mind over matter.
So there's this new Ohio explosion documentary.
Yeah, it's funny that
it's coming out.
nowhere on the news.
What? The Ohio explosion
No-
documentary?
it happened over the weekend, right?
Oh, it happened like 9 days ago.
I haven't heard it once.
Yep. Exactly. It's
I didn't
all
hear about
over,
it until
so now
Sunday.
it's coming up on like Fox
Netflix?
News and stuff like that. But there's an explosion that's called Deadly Ohio Train Derailment, eerily predicted on Netflix. Scary.
What's Netflix scary?
You ready?
hmm
So it's not really a documentary. It actually just came out last year.
I want to know what
And it's
scary is.
exactly the fucking same thing.
Like they predict, like,
Netflix movie White Noise.
oh, I thought you said scary.
It is scary that they fucking
Oh.
had it out there, right? Somehow eerily predicted the train derailment in Ohio earlier this month. As the fiery crash in fictional blockbuster shares some of the same details. East Palestine, Ohio resident Ben Ratner, who also played an evacuee extra in White Noise, told people that the situation was scary. They made a movie. You know, what's the Vader kid?
Yeah, he was
The
in the
young one.
commercial.
Yeah, the young one. He was in that movie, right? It just came out.
I'm looking at it on IMDb now.
So he said, talk about art imitating life. The 37-year-old father of
Or life
4
imitating art. Wouldn't it be in this sense since the movie was first?
He said art imitating life. Well, art was first, then life, right? Or life, whatever.
Life imitating
Yeah.
art then.
And the 2022 film is set in a small town where Adam Driver, that's who I was thinking of, his character is a Hitler studies professor, which is weird, husband to I bet.
Oh, this is the one that just literally they're driving and trying to get away. Him and his family, and they keep.
It's in Ohio, right?
Isn't it like a dark comedy?
Played by Greta Gerwig is forced to navigate his family through a toxic airborne event after a train derails mere miles away from their home. And you can just about drive yourself crazy thinking about how uncanny the similarities are between what's happening now and what's happening in the movie. It's fucked up. Like, if I were to pull up the picture of what the explosion looked like, it looks like the top one.
From the show,
Like,
you
where they
mean? From the
blew it up.
movie?
Like, everybody's seen the videos, like, of the actual explosion that they triggered to happen.
Right.
It looks like that top one. And now the bottom one is like, basically, it's all the surrounding where it's all blocked off, cordoned off.
That's real too.
Those are both
real.
from the
Okay.
movies.
Oh, they're both.
Those are both from the movies, right? That's why I was like,
Wow.
oh, let's just position this as a documentary, right? Because it fucking could be. It's ridiculous. Created as a fiction, the flick, based on the 1985 book of the same title, strikes haunting similarities to the East Palestine, Ohio disaster that occurred less than 2 weeks ago. On February 3rd, about 50 miles from Pittsburgh, small town of 4,700 people, was shocked by a catastrophic derailment of a train carrying toxic materials. Igniting in flames of blazing. It didn't just ignite, it was smoldering. And then they decided to gas it, like puncture it, and then blow the fucking things up.
What was the thought process behind doing that?
To try and basically get it
Vaporize
gone,
it?
right?
Vaporize it
There
kind of
are
thing?
pictures that are absolutely horrific at this point out there. Like,
Real
and
pictures.
This is not alleged. This is pictures of like downstream. They're like, this shit is in the Ohio River, which at the flow rates that it's going could hit the Gulf within like the next week or two.
And they're doing nothing?
There's nothing
Is
you
it
can
candy?
do.
I was going to say, is there anything you
It's
can
vinyl
do?
chloride, which mixes and like it goes up in the air and it mixes with some other chemicals and it basically creates like acid rain and fucks everything up. And it's like, this is like, from what people are saying, this is Chernobyl event.
So remember when the Exxon spilled that had that big rig
Valdez,
and they were held accountable? Is the Ohio
they're burying
government?
the evidence. So this is the
Because
fucked up part.
the blowing up part was the decision of the government, right?
local
What would have happened if they wouldn't have blown it up?
railroad.
What would have happened? Oh, that's right. They wouldn't let the government. They wouldn't let
the EPA. in
EPA.
for
So
a little
what would
bit.
have happened if they wouldn't have blown it up?
I don't know.
And now is the local railroad going to
It's
be
not a local. The railroad companies
company?
just got like this huge infusion of cash from the federal government.
Well, now they should be held accountable for making this happen, just like
So they're-
Exxon was held
they're a
accountable.
private company that just got.
So was
fucking-
Exxon, and they paid millions.
That was back in the 80s.
Well, it should be even more important now
Yeah.
because
No,
of
you're
all
not
the
wrong.
global
I'm not saying
warming
you're wrong.
shit that everybody's
So
talking about.
50-car derailment burned for multiple days and posed an explosion threat that then they exploded, right? But the problem is, it is in fucking insane. Go out and just look it up on Twitter.
Robbie
or-
said vinyl chloride tested at over 0.001 ppm particles
parts per minute, or
part-
per million,
parts per million
particles
in
per
water
million.
samples is enough to get $1.5 million cleanup allocations in California.
It's fucking insane, and they're way over that. So their governor,
BP had to pay billions for the Gulf
their
spill.
governor
Yes.
came out. I think it was today was where I saw the video, and he was out there with their little fucking surgeon general who's got the white lab coat on and his little bow tie, and he looks like fucking douchebag.
Who's Sergeant General?
Like the Ohio
Okay.
surgeon general. I fucking hate people like that.
Designing Women. Yes, Ruben. Thank you.
Right. So came out and was like, one of the reporters said, would you go back to your house? So within this like area of like the initial blast where you see the video, there's 500 houses and like a shit ton of businesses.
Right.
And he's like, well, I'd be cautious. I'd go back, but I'd probably be drinking bottled water.
So basically, he doesn't believe
Means
anything
you
they're
aren't gonna
selling.
shower in your water.
They're basically, he's not buying what they're putting. He's not buying
And
what they're
that
putting on the market.
motherfucker does not live in that area. This is a small ass community of 4,500 people, right? So they're already rebuilding. They're already rebuilding the fucking train, the lines, right? And they said that they're supposed to dig it all out, all the dirt out, and like get
Get
off
rid of it.
site, right? Go treat it or whatever.
Sorry, hold on.
You're good. So they're gonna go treat it and get it off site. But what most of the, or I don't say most,
People are saying
allegedly the residents are saying that
They're
no,
just
they're just
using the dirt.
burying it and covering it up with more dirt and then building the line again.
We need
If
Julia
I
Roberts.
lived in that fucking town, I would go get a bulldozer and I would smash that fucking rail line.
Yeah, but then you're going to jail because they were already arresting people, a reporter who just had
I know,
questions.
but I would make it so that fucking train never ran through my goddamn town again until they came out and remediated it.
Is it remediatable?
Remediable. I don't know, but you can't just bury that shit because how hard is it for a kid?
Here's the crazy thing.
go
In 10
walk-
years, they're going to have like so many studies
They're gonna
on
have kids with fucking second eye or
three
third
eyes and
Like,
four
and
arms.
that's not bullshit. Like frogs are dying, fish are dying, fucking cows are dying, pets are dying, people are getting sick. It's not a bullshit scenario.
Yeah.
This is a real life fucking. But now they have us, and everybody's saying this same
Killdozer is what
fucking
Nico
right.
asked.
That's kind of where I'm at. That's exactly what fucking came to mind. But the idea is this: it's like, and I'm not the first one that's talking about this. It's like people they're distracting from all
Boom
these
said
other areas.
most environmental remediation is literally burying toxic dirt.
But you have to do it, and you have to dig a fucking big giant hole.
But doesn't
if you're
the
just
water
throwing a
run
little-
underground?
If you just throwing a little bit of dirt on it, but if this runs over their water sources, and they're saying,
that's what I'm saying.
no, it's not. It can't get deep enough to run into our drinking or to our aquifer.
And then we wonder why nobody believes the government anymore.
No, fuck no. I don't.
Because
No.
they're all full of bullshit.
I'm becoming very pessimistic in the past like
Becoming
2 months.
baby.
And I don't like to be a pessimistic
You were
person.
pessimistic way before that, unfortunately.
No, I'm way
you might be
worse.
becoming like a 10 out of you before you were a 5, but
I'm like, I don't trust shit. Like the whole fucking, is it a UFO or it isn't? Like that's another goddamn conversation.
do you worry that much about if it's a UFO or isn't?
I want a UFO to
Don't
come
yell.
here and just start shit so that we can like at least have something else to focus on besides people being dickheads to each other.
We'll die.
Yeah.
Their technology is way better than ours if you believe in them.
Start on the East Coast and work your way this way.
Just go to certain places.
No,
Look,
start on the East
we'll give
Coast.
you
I
a
live in-
map.
we live
It'll
in
be
the-
like a
we
pub.
live in-
It'll be like a pub crawl, but a state crawl, so that you get
we're
rid
in
of
the
certain
hills.
parts.
We got a ranch. We got a well,
I got a thumb. I got a middle finger.
right? I mean, right? What do you guys do? Like, what do you want to do? Like, do we just want to kick this fucking thing off or what?
No,
There was a audio
I really
released,
don't, because
and
I really.
I was trying to listen to it, but evidently there's audio released of the fighter jet that was taking down.
now we're talking about UFOs.
No, just real quick.
Okay,
It was taking down one of the balloons over, I think it was Lake
Yes.
Huron.
they've hit down 4 now.
Well, she shot at it and he missed, and then he shot at it again and he took it down. But there's audio about like questioning, like, what the fuck is that thing?
It's a balloon. If you shot it down,
I don't know.
did they
So-
retrieve it?
I don't know. But I didn't know this until yesterday or something. I haven't had a chance
Could
to
he
talk to you.
just have been a shitty aim?
No.
So they're saying he shot the missile and the thing went, bink, missed me, and went right back to the same position.
$400,000 Sidewinder missile that doesn't miss.
I mean, obviously it does. But
It's not a heads up display where you're like,
wait, so
boogly boogly. No,
what do you mean? What's a heads up display?
it's not just going to be like, it's not like you're using a pistol.
It's the thing that goes ding, 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 like they do in the
It's that,
movies, right?
yeah.
So
And they were getting their shit
maybe
jammed and stuff like that on their planes.
oh, you're turning into a huge
No, it's like that's legit. Like their
conspiracy,
radar
like-
was jammed. No, that's real. That's not me making this shit up. Their radars got jammed. So you guys can throw it out there if you think that's what happened. I don't know. That's what I heard. I don't think that's just what I heard. I'm fairly certain that's what happened. So you guys,
Maybe we should
telling you.
move all those people to Flint, Michigan, because that's better.
all right. So I got another story.
Nope.
Tell me if this is
Is it
good
more
or bad.
positive?
Well, I think the intent was there, and I think the teachers are fucking retarded. So Miami preschool, this is off TMZ. So this is not my picture. This is TMZ's. Miami preschool puts 2-year-olds in blackface for Black History Month.
Wait, what?
Let me repeat that.
People lose jobs because of that. Now it's going to come back when they're in the Senate and their 2-year-old blackface shows up. And they'll be like, "You were a racist at 2 years
Repeat
old."
This. Well, they're at least in their faces are blurred out. Miami preschool put 2-year-olds in blackface for Black History Month. A preschool in Miami is under fire for intentionally putting blackface on some students. A move staffers proudly touted as a way to celebrate Black History Month. People are fucking retarded. I told you we need aliens to come just fucking start bombing people. I don't even, no, not bombing. Abducting people. Just abducting.
I don't want to be abducted.
I want
I'm just
fire
putting
in
out
the
in the
sky.
universe.
I
don't want to be abducted.
I want people getting into the
Nope,
intestines of a
nope.
fucking alien ship and just like
Dude.
sucking them up.
Nope.
Yeah.
Literally like the movie.
Yeah,
Nope.
I want those people, these dumbasses, like, can you wear like a dunce cap if you do dumb shit like this?
And they only come and get you then? With
Yeah,
the
like
dunce cap?
you get marked by the sign of the beast or some shit. And then like there's a signal, a beacon on you that you do something stupid as shit like this, right? Like Jimmy Kimmel would be up there. Sarah Silverman would be up there. Fucking boom, boom, boom.
Baby, a lot of
Celebrities.
celebrities.
Gone. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, we're better off without them.
Nah, I kind of like
They're just-
entertainment though.
No, when was the last time you listened to fucking Jimmy Kimmel
No, I don't.
or Sarah Silverman?
I don't because I find them offensive. But if they're in a movie that I find funny, I don't not watch the movie because they're in it. Here's
but
my whole thing. I don't want to know your life values. I just want you to fucking
but they
entertain
would
me.
fuck with you if you ever did something like this like 20 years ago. But it's good for the goose, but not for the gander, right?
What are you talking about?
It's like if
I
you
ever-
did something now that they did 20 years ago, they learned their
no.
lesson.
I would
But you wouldn't do that
I
now
would
because
tell
it's
Spotify
fucking
them being
retarded.
like, hey, I just did what you did because you're cool. And I wanted to be like you.
And you just put posters of like
Yeah,
Sarah
I'll
Silverman
be like,
and Jimmy
Sarah
Kimmel.
Silverman doing what I did and be like, see, I learned it from watching you.
Not allowed to say that anymore
Yeah, you are.
unless you call him a shim. She, him.
What does that have to
It
do
just
with me?
makes everything okay. So immediately
I'm so confused
you
right
just
now.
add pronouns and stuff.
That-
and you're like,
Makes it acceptable
yeah.
that I did what they did, that I learned from
Blindface.
watching them.
Not blackface, it's blurface. It's black and him.
What did
face.
they have to say to
Or
this?
blurface. So parents found out on
I do not want to get fucking probed.
that.
I will throw Greg in the way if I have to get abducted and probed. Greg is doing it in my place.
Okay, real quick side note. We did 2 Castro File stories this week. Go check them out.
They were
Peter
both
did
fun.
an amazing job editing these
He
stories.
did so good.
And go look at them. They're 20 minutes a piece. I swear to God, you guys
Mine
are
might be a
gonna
little
kick out
bit
of them.
longer, but
20, 30 minutes, something like that.
they're both alien.
They're both abduction stories, and they're like reportedly true stories.
I mean, one of my girls had her eyeballs popped out and laid on her cheeks.
So hers is called Close Counters. Mine's called Alien Abduction, Lyndon Napolitano story. It's a Manhattan story. Go check him out. Peter McGuire, who works
Is
with Black
graciously
Rifle,
producing
is
the Castro
producing
Files,
ours and editing them and putting some cool shit into them.
making them way fun.
So Sundays and Tuesday nights we post them, and then you want to watch the videos.
Yeah,
I
they're
promise
fun.
you. The YouTubes, they're out there. You got 20 minutes.
If you
30
can't, you
minutes.
can listen, but it's not as much fun to listen as you.
He does an amazing job doing that.
Greg
the
watches
video
YouTube
editing.
videos while he drives, so anybody can do
Yeah,
it.
I put him up on my fucking. I do it all the time. Go watch him. There's some aliens that pop out. He did some cool shit, some tinfoil hat stuff, some funny. Yeah, he's got some funny shit in there, but I don't want to give it all away because it's rad. All right, so parents found out on February 3rd what was happening at Studio Kids Little River, which has a preschool and a daycare facility. One parent, Courtney, whatever her name is, who has 2 kids with the studio, tells TMZ she was made aware of the incident by another concerned mom. She says pictures of at least 2 toddlers in blackface were posted by a teacher on the school's internal app. As you can imagine, those pictures started circulating, showing 2-year-olds dressed in police and construction worker costumes.
And it's English police, by the way, if you notice the hat.
Is it
Uh-huh.
Britain? Oh, so they're just trying to fucking This is in Miami though,
Deflect, deflect, deflect.
right? Yeah. So
That
I
was a good
lost my
tip.
spot. God damn it. As you can imagine, those pics started circulating, showing 2-year-olds dressed in police and construction with dark makeup plastered on their faces. Politis, I don't know what that is, says, that was her last name, says she brought this up to the preschool's director to express her outrage, but claims Vitale, that's the last name of the school director, downplayed the racist nature of it, asking why it was a big deal.
Well, so here's the thing. It's not racist unless you make it racist.
No, blackface is one of those fucking things we do not do anymore.
Well,
that has a historical connotation of.
But did it used
racist.
to be racist
Yeah,
before people said it
100%.
was wrong?
Absolutely. Like, do you remember seeing
No,
like
I
the
don't.
video of like black, like pure, like just dark makeup and like white lips and stuff like that? Like there were old school comedians that used to do those things, and that is absolutely racist.
But here, let me bring up something though. So, like, what comedians used to get away with 50 years ago.
So you were just saying we've learned our lessons.
No,
right?
but people used to get let's face it. We watch shows. It was Lethal Weapon. We watched something, and I was like, holy shit, that wouldn't get by on today's movie. We watched.
I agree.
This, that, and the other. So things aren't.
It's kind of like there's a couple things.
There's things that people are sensitive to, and enough people get behind it, and now it. I completely believe intent is 100% needs to be understood before you begin to say something is racist.
I agree with what you're saying. It's kind of like us using the.
Allison's gonna call me another name again.
Nope, it's kind of like us coming.
But it's funny.
Yeah, everything's yellow. Isn't that song?
I have no idea what tune you're carrying.
Coldplay.
I'm not a Coldplay fan, so I can't tell you.
Yeah, that's what's coming to mind now.
What is the song? What are the words? Don't sing it. Just what are the words?
No, I suck.
No, you don't know the lyrics.
No,
you just
I'm
know that
terrible.
one
I can't remember
catchphrase.
people's names, let alone whatever. So everything's yellow. It doesn't matter. Coldplay. All right, but I understand where you're coming from. But the old school shit was very heavily a racist. They didn't.
No. It
there.
wasn't until people got overly sensitive about it.
That went away with the use of the.
I will give you
We'll
that.
just say it went away with the use of the N-word, right?
Okay.
Like we don't use that.
Okay.
That's just not a fucking thing.
Right.
In our
Rappers
society.
use it.
Nope, they're allowed to. Right. Same thing.
Hey, but I have a question to that.
Okay, we're gonna get back on this.
But does it depend on the rapper's color if they can use it or not, or can all rappers use it?
No.
So Eminem can't use it.
I think you can use a soft A.
Here's where we start to like deviate from
I don't know.
and
I don't
unacceptable.
remember if his lyrics. I'm just saying.
I should Google it. Has Eminem ever used the N-word?
I don't know the answer to that, but I'm not.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like it depends on who's using it, how they're using it, and who says it's acceptable.
Yeah,
that is everything that's ever been figured out offensive in this world has
we
those
just know this
underlying things.
We just know this.
We can't use it.
We cannot use blackface. Period.
Well, I can't use a lot of stuff. Apparently.
No, you can use all sorts.
No, I can't.
Yellow face.
I can't. Apparently, because then I'm a bad girl. Then.
You know what? That whiskey's hitting again.
Because I'm starving
on a fucking Wednesday.
That's why I said only 2 tonight.
So anyway, nonetheless, don't do this to your goddamn. No, if your kids end up, if you come home,
don't do it to your kid because here's what's going to happen.
In the corner
they're going to go
mouth.
run for Senate, and that's going to pop up, and it's going to be that they're 2 years old.
Their faces were blurred, so they're good.
There's still real photo out there.
Let me go back into this.
Don't be
However,
mistaken that
afterward,
somebody doesn't
Vitaly
have that.
sent a letter to all parents of the preschool, writing, in part, we have not intended to offend anybody, and we're very sorry about the inconvenience. I love it when it's an inconvenience. Like,
that was the part that I was like.
So a few days later, Vitaly sent another message that was a little more serious. The letter read, "We wanted to let all the parents know that we met on Friday afternoon with all the teachers and staff. We went over several ethical and multicultural education points. I will teach them teach the team a class covering all of the necessary topics. I don't believe her. I don't trust her. What's up?"
Robbie just said Jimmy Kimmel was pretty good at doing Carmelone blackface on the Man Show.
No, that's what I'm getting at. It was not bullshit. It was absolutely. He's a
hypocrite.
Okay,
then
so this is where it goes.
So it's a fucking hypocrite.
So this is absolutely the case. He's a hypocrite. It was fucking hilarious.
Well, of course it was.
Right? But
before he was a douchebag, he used to be funny.
We're going to hold lines. He needs to be held accountable. If Twitter from 20 years ago is going to fuck with this kid or whatever it is.
No, he's rich.
Then
it's different when you're white and privileged.
Crucified.
When you're white and privileged, it's different.
No.
Aren't they?
Sarah Silverman's a Jewish woman, though, so it doesn't count. I'm just kidding. That's bullshit.
I was like, I got in trouble for shit, and you're way worse than me.
Yeah, no, right. It's all bullshit.
And somebody did say that they thought,
Just saying, right? I mean, it's like we all know these are bullshit fucking statements, but you just don't. There's a couple.
Nico said Eminem has used it.
There's only a couple of things
But
we don't
Space
do.
Cowboy said he gets a hall pass.
There's only a couple
Or a
things we
pass,
don't
not hall
do.
pass.
He gets a hall pass.
No, a
He
pass.
also,
No. There's a couple things that some of us can't do, and there are certain things
me
that
and you,
these people can do anything.
it would be weird to see. I mean, but then you have the Wayans brothers that did White Girl.
White girls should be so offensive and shouldn't be played at all anymore because
Right.
that is fucking racist.
That's actually the counter to it,
That is racist as fuck.
if you think about it.
There's also, and I love it, and don't get me
The
wrong,
white people weren't repressed by black
girls
people.
trip, and she was like, "We're gonna get white girl wasted." I'm like, "Hey, some white girls might
Oh
find
no,
that
I used
very
that the other night.
offensive."
I'm absolutely okay with White Girl wasted. That is a fucking clinical
But
diagnosis.
you can't say any other color wasted.
What is Black Girl wasted?
Probably.
What is Asian Girl wasted?
Well,
Like,
it depends on
You
what they
start
like to
making
do.
cup of noodles.
Yeah, it was so racist.
No,
right there.
that's not. That's like I'm hungry for cup of noodles, and I
You
think.
don't eat cup of noodles. That's
But
enough
I
sodium
would,
to
and
kill
I've
an
watched
ox.
so many goddamn Instagram videos of Asian chicks making cup of noodle.
Have you really? Does it make you hungry?
Dude, Jesus, age.
Don't
Christ.
use the Lord's name of Christ.
Go
And-
down
and Christ.
the
Don't
go
use the Lord's
down the
name in vain.
rabbit hole
Nope,
on your YouTube
because I'll be gone
or
for 2
Instagram
hours.
of Asian women making cup of
Are you looking at
noodle.
their boobies?
No, it's just girls making cup of noodle.
Why is that so fun?
There is whole.
Why is that so good? What
Dude,
about
it
them? Are
makes
they
you-
like?
I'm starving to death?
Is it food porn? Is what you're saying?
It is food porn.
I
and this-
love food porn.
So in Japan, evidently, I'm going to Japan just to do this. They have
I
like
can go to Japan.
completely
food.
what do you call it? Like honor pay kind of places. Like it's a whole cup of noodle restaurant.
It's
It's
like
completely
a-
empty,
Buffet?
but it's empty. There's no
Why?
servers because you go in there. I was like, oh my God. You pick up a bowl, you get your cup of noodle, you get your noodles, you drop them in. It's like cup noodles.
It's called ramen.
Ramen, but it's like they call it cup of noodles or whatever the fuck they call it. They open that up and there's like a
They put
million
weird
different
shit in it though,
add-ons.
huh?
No,
It's
it
all
can be-
weird. You can
it
put like squid
could if
and
you want,
seaweed.
but it's all
and-
fresh.
But
And
do
you-
they have like you could just
and then you
put
get
some?
the hot water and then you just pay over here and go bink.
Can you put
And then you
like
sit there and you eat and you scoop it in with chopsticks.
crescent? What are the
Crunchy things.
the little white
Water chestnuts.
Water chestnuts.
You could do that if
I
you
mean,
want.
I need like very simple shit.
Like,
I
if
need
you
some
just wanted
garlic,
that-
some soy.
Yeah.
Some water chestnuts, maybe some chicken.
Little chicken flavoring. They have the little chicken flavoring
it's
packet
gotta
that
be
makes you
okay.
swell up.
I
Telling you, dude.
think
Not
I would
two
have a
girls, one cup of noodles.
I think I would have
I
a
do wanna
very
see
hard
that one,
time
though.
in Japan. I don't like shit.
My coworker's going to Japan in like June.
Make
her
her take
family.
make him or her take pictures of normal food because I need to know if there is normal food and
So-
not things with eyes looking at me.
It's all yellow.
But they also have McDonald's and shit there. But I learned my lesson in France that
But they add
McDonald's,
crab to their.
but McDonald's in America and McDonald's in Paris completely different. The
Do they give you
grease is
everything on a
different.
croissant
No,
in
the
fucking
grease is
Paris?
like it just tastes different because they use like different grease.
I think I'd
and-
appreciate like probably Japanese McDonald's more than I would.
Ew, no, they're probably like raw meat.
No,
and
because
shit.
there's more like U.S. has had more of an influence in Japan than we did in like.
we don't have we don't.
No, we have Okinawa. We own like we literally blew their whole country
Excuse
up.
me, sorry.
So like they restarted. Like we hit the fucking restart button on them.
And they said we're gonna do it just like them, so they won't blow us
And
up
that's
again.
why McDonald's is there.
McDonald's is fucking everywhere except for Russia
Russia.
now.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, and they're telling people they're telling Americans to leave Russia
Yeah, like in a
ASAP
fucking hurry. Yep.
because they're
World War III. So anyway, please do us a favor.
This has been a
Don't let your
great
teachers.
uplifting show.
Don't no. We're as happy as you can be.
Uplifting
Just
show.
end it all. Send in the aliens. And I'm not
But
talking about the
that
illegal. I'm
means-
talking about like the
I mean-
ones from.
Hey, we should give the illegal aliens a job though.
What's that mean?
Let's just send them to the military and go have them.
No, you already do. They can
So,
They can
but
get-
here's the problem: you
That's the
don't
thing.
know where you stand with the out of space aliens.
I'm willing to take a fucking chance.
Not I, because I don't want to.
We've talked about this shit.
I
like-
was watching a show earlier
How
tonight.
bad
that
can
this,
an anal probe be? Like, how big does it have to be? I've had two
Okay, come on, hold on.
I've had 2 colonoscopies.
You were
and I'm-
knocked the fuck out.
and I'm only 46.
You were knocked the fuck out. It's do that being because
For
now
me,
they
it's
give
really
you
now
they give you the
really
option
the needle
of doing your
coming down into
colonoscopies
eyeball.
without anesthesia for people who want to go right back to work. Would you do that? Because if you would do that, then you could probably
Dude, you got to be into that.
withstand an anal probe.
You got to be into that one.
It doesn't even matter if you're into it.
I see. I'm passed
Nope,
out, so I
nope,
don't know
nope.
the diameter of that thing.
You're so passed out that the first time they ask you to fart, you looked at me, you're like, "Am I allowed to fart?" That's how
'Cause
fucked up you were.
You have to fart when you get done.
You have
with
to
that
make
thing.
sure there's no air in your intestines.
Yeah.
But
So
so you have no idea the size of the eagle. Then my dad used to call it the iron eagle.
but I think that was
the size
actually
of the
like
eagle.
a probe that they used to jam in.
Well,
to
what do
see
you
how-
think they did to you?
No, it's just. I think it's just like a
think?
little.
You think it's
I think
microscopic
it's just
now?
like a little cable that just goes up your butt.
I mean,
This is one thing. Like
technology. You're grateful for
like the end of a-
technology.
like this is another thing.
You better be knocked the fuck out. But I'm pretty sure that's what the aliens use on you. But here's the thing.
They don't need to because
So-
technology, right? Like, can't they just send like a microbot
But they
up there?
don't because we see videos where people swear they've been cut open,
And they're completely. There's no issues.
but they remember being.
I think everybody's scared because of the anal probe
No, I'm
on
more scared about them
South-
ripping my
on
intestines
South-
open.
on South Park that Kenny had to go through, where he got
They
like
killed Kenny.
he had the spatula inside him that like stirred his guts
Wait,
up.
what?
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole fucking thing.
They did that while he was on the ship.
No,
they did it
was,
afterwards.
It wasn't even in a ship. It was. I think that's what everybody thinks of. I'll show you the video.
I'm pretty
later.
sure it's probably not far.
Go Google Kenny South Park spatula and you'll find it.
I'm looking at. I just
So-
read the 2 cups. What,
Yeah.
2 girls, 1 cup. Nico and Chuckles need to be friends.
Is Chuckles on here?
No, but they need to be friends.
yeah.
Maybe now while he's dating Stephanie. If they're still dating, I don't even know if they're still dating anymore because
They are.
I'm a bad friend and I haven't chatted with her.
I don't know.
At Womb, I like the ones where you can catch the fish.
Let's
you
keep
eat.
on with
Ew.
this bullshit.
I never want to catch anything.
People
I eat.
are stupid conversation.
I'll eat whatever you catch. I'm never eating what I catch.
You guys ready for this next one?
I don't know.
It's just more bullshit. People are stupid. This is gonna be the whole night. I should rename the show to "Bullshit People Are Stupid."
You should just name it "People Are Stupid."
Right. All right.
Do your
so
dad a
science
favor.
needs to stop using terms like male, female, mother, and father. Researchers say. This is on the New York
So what are you
Post.
just gonna call him a parent? That's my parent.
We're gonna get into this
That's my
right
parent?
now.
That's not my parent.
I need another drink.
That's my aunt.
Drink up, kiddo. What time is it?
Oh,
Fuck.
10:20.
All right, we're good. Alternatives to terms like
These restaurants
male
in
and
the Camel
female
Room.
and mother and father should be sought in science because they assume that sex is binary and heterosexuality is the norm. A group of researchers from the US and Canada suggests
What?
I
Canada.
hate people. Male and female should instead be referred to as sperm producing and egg producing.
Oh my.
Hang on. We're not there
fucking
yet.
fuck.
The Ecology and Evolutionary Biology Language Project said. Can somebody Google that fucking retard conglomerate and like, let's figure them out?
Who was it?
Huh?
Who was it?
The Ecology and Evolutionary Biology,
No.
EEB.
I
said,
feel
can
like
somebody-
they have no substantiary. What's the word I'm looking for? Like they have no.
just end it all. Just blow it all up.
I mean,
Can we just walk around with darts or how do you tag somebody? Is there a way to nanobot tag somebody?
I'm
There's
sure.
Gotta be.
I'm sure
DJ
the
still on
military.
here. DJ, you're
sure the military
all you
totally does
military
that.
people. Like, is there a way to we just like I just tap you with something and you just get tagged as first out, right? Like,
But what if you accidentally misfire and you hit me?
the risk?
No, motherfucker.
It's absolutely well. I mean, it's just a risk we have to take.
Then I get to tag you by accident on purpose.
No,
Yes.
you can't do that.
Yes, I
It was an
can.
accident.
Yeah, mine is an accident on purpose.
Okay, maybe there's a scrub sequence that we
No.
can do that we can erase your.
I could do a
your
cleanse.
tag. Yeah, cleanse like Celine's doing. Takes 9 days, and then
I gotta shit my brains
you know what I
out,
mean? You have to.
but it's gone.
All cayenne pepper and
This whole thing is gone.
cilantro
fucking
and
sideways.
water, right? And that's all you get to eat.
Ew, I'm
and drink
allergic
for
to
19
cilantro. I
days.
can't do cilantro.
No, it's not. It's not 9 days. It's 19 days. And
Oh.
literally, but the side effect is you lose weight.
But what happens if the aliens come for me on day 5?
Fucked.
That's why you accidentally have to get shot on purpose
No,
too.
because I don't need to go through that
Mhm.
bullshit. I got to stay around for the dogs.
No. That's what family's for.
Family. You're going to take it for the team. Right, we're back into this. All right, so the group is called on... Oh, wait, hang on a second. Male and female should instead... Already said that. Meanwhile, father and mother should be labeled parent and egg donor and sperm donor.
That's stupid.
That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. The group...
How about just called a vagina and a dick instead?
No, because
she's a vagina and he's a
dick. What if
dick?
I have a she dick?
You can't have... You can't
you
then have... You can't be an egg donor. You're not an egg donor then. You're a sperm donor.
I'm my brain.
Even if you do the change, you're still not an egg donor. You're a sperm donor.
Don't judge me like that.
I'm judging. I'm judging McJudge a lot.
I saw a video the other day, and it was like, even a male can lactate. And I was like, gross as fuck.
Is that true?
I have no idea.
And why would they want to find out?
Because you take so many hormones that your system is just batshit crazy. This show is getting absolutely wiped from the internet. I swear, not because of us.
You mean YouTube?
Yeah.
Wiped from YouTube?
Fucking, we're going to have warnings and fucking strikes and all sorts. I don't give a fuck.
A hog in a hole. Nico said, just call it a hog in a hole. I agree. I'm going for that one. It's the H's.
Hog in a hole. HH.
It's the
H
H,
and H.
or the H.
The group is called on scientific field
HOG or
to
HOL?
use words that are more inclusive and precise according
Why is
to
non-binary so cool and inclusive?
Dude,
when did becoming a gender become
about
what's the word when you're not inclusive?
Maybe like 4 years ago, I think.
When did what's the opposite of inclusive?
So there's an interesting thing that's coming out. You have like, I'm not going to say what it is, but it's basically like people, like gay people that are against all of this shit. Like all of this.
Against all the regendering.
Yeah. Well, not like you can regender if you want to do that.
No, I'm not talking about like, I'm not talking about like, I'm talking about like the title of regendering.
Yeah, because it actually fucks everything up for like all of the work that they've done for years, like gay people have done for years and years and years.
Well,
and years.
I could understand that.
My aunts, dude, are OG. They've been around.
My uncles.
Yeah, your uncles.
I have cousins.
Right? And
I come from a long line of gay people.
Yeah. You don't.
I do.
No.
I have so many
cousins. You
cousins.
don't come from them. Your family members.
I had come from a long line of familial
gays.
Bisexual, gay.
Not trans.
I don't know.
You have an uncle, sister, brother?
My uncle Joe. No, he was just gay, but he was very, very flamboyant. So
that's
maybe,
but
I don't think he.
That's what gay was.
I don't think there was.
I'm okay with all that shit
in the 60s.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that.
But that's why I'm like, I could completely.
But not one of them was like.
That's why I'm saying I can understand them saying, I may be a gay woman, but I'm still a woman.
The hard things over here.
It could be a gay man, and he's not calling himself a woman because he's feminine. He's still a gay man.
So regardless of what everybody thinks, whatever, it just depends.
To each their own.
Yep. So you do your thing.
Don't judge others because they don't agree with you.
Science is rooted in colonialism, they say, white supremacy and patriarchy. And these power structures continue to permeate our scientific culture. No, genomes are genomes. I heard, I'm just going to end it on this. Genomes is like. DNA is DNA.
Yeah, that's your DNA, right?
Yeah. So there was a person that, I saw this one video and it was like very succinct. And we're going to end it on that. Just know that there's articles like this out there that science is being attacked just as much as your normal cultural norms and societal norms. A dude was asked,
how can science be attacked if it's science, though?
Science is fact-based.
How can it be attacked?
It should not be.
You can't dispute something that's factual.
No. You can always, science is meant
you can hypothesize that they're wrong.
No, you can actually disprove.
But you have to, you can hypothesize until you disprove it.
Right.
But you can't say science is wrong. Science is fucking science. There's a whole fucking process to become a science.
Called the scientific process.
Yes. You can't say science is wrong. No, motherfucker, that's in your head.
That's your feelings.
Your head is wrong.
But the guy goes like this. And of course, we're wrong in 99% of what you and I say, which is totally fine.
Are we just normal?
This is a satirical, fun show.
Are we just normal?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But the guy goes, so somebody walked up to him and said something to the effect of, like, what do you think about like transgender, all of these different like biologies and all of this. And he goes, the only thing that really matters is in 100 years when we're all dead and an archaeologist comes back and digs us up and does a DNA test on us and says,
so fucking
what
fantastic.
What were they?
So even if you've had a sex change, they dig up your DNA, you're still going to be known in history
male
as a
or
man.
female.
Yeah,
what
that's
it's gonna
fucking
be.
amazing.
Either you're going to have this chromosome and an XY or an XX chromosome.
Can I please have that article sent to
I don't
me?
even have that.
I'm going to.
Video, but you go like, that's the simplest way to be like, no, it doesn't
You can call
matter.
yourself whatever you want, but when
Everything
you die
else
and
is
people
up
dig you up,
here.
there's still going to be two things you can be in
There's
this world.
literally only two things. And that so I don't give a shit if you want to play whatever you want to play. You want to be whatever you want to be.
Really like
And
that.
if it's not you're pretending, go live your fucking
Hey,
life.
you
I
can call
don't
yourself
care.
whatever you want, but what history is going to call you on a scientific...
If they found your bones in the ground in 1,000 years.
If all of a sudden humans became extinct, right? Because we're all
which we're working
alien
towards with the
hybrids.
aliens
We're
right
all
now. We're
alien
trying.
hybrids. And they dig
They
my bones up,
blew this
and they
place up.
dig your bones up. You're a dude no matter what, and I'm a girl no matter what.
Because I'm going to have an XX chromosome, you're going to have an XY chromosome.
That's amazing.
This
Me like it,
simplistic as it gets,
Yes.
right? And I was like,
So everybody else can suck an egg. Call yourself what you want, but know that you can't change
Or
your
a
DNA unless...
suck an egg or suck a sperm. Your choice,
I mean,
right?
suck an egg or suck...
That'd be
You
like,
can't suck my egg, dude.
what happens if
You don't suck my egg.
I don't think that's it.
Well,
I
I think on both of those because I'm not a swallower. They both made me go. I just really like that though.
what?
You are what you are, what you are when it comes up
Yeah.
to digging you out and testing you.
Simple as that.
That makes me happy. We should end on that note because it gave me the deep breath
What you needed in life.
that I needed to put up with the
All right, let's
crazy that is
jump
called
into real
the
quick.
world.
We've got some more stories we're going to be coming back on Friday with. We got a ton of shit. We got so much more. You've got
Some of the shit we're gonna take
singing
off.
kayaker.
Oh, this
Let's
is
see this.
cute. Again, you can't hear it because only Greg's the cool kid that can play the videos that have sound. You need to figure that shit out.
You need to send me these videos ahead of time. Is what you need.
No, I thought I was going to be able to play these and people were going to hear them.
No, it's just exactly. The
So
same.
there's a guy that was off of, hold on, I gotta. So there was a kayaker that got more than he bargained for when he went off hoping to encounter some beluga whales.
Okay.
His innovative approach was to conduct some marine biology study by coming out and singing, because I guess beluga whales are they're one of the ways they talk is through sound,
Okay.
and it's chirps and burps kind of thing. And so this guy just literally started singing out loud while he's kayaking.
Do you know where
and
it's from?
I'm trying to see. Let's see. Hold on. I don't know if it says because I think
How do you spell
feel like-
kayak? Kayak.
Kayyak.
I was trying to
And
find
then
mine.
kayaker is er.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
Hold on, let me look. It doesn't say, which I thought is really weird.
So you really need the audio on this one.
Well, I can still play the video because you can see. So he like starts singing out loud, and all of a sudden, a pod of beluga whales.
Send me the
starts
video
coming
real
around.
quick. I will play the. We will.
Why do you
time-
get how
I'm
do
gonna
we
do
get me
this.
sound? Well, couldn't I do that with this?
You want to be able to see the video at the same
Okay,
time.
hold on. Text it to you.
I gotta figure it out. There's one more step in the Game of Thrones that I gotta figure
Go.
this out.
I just sent it to you via text.
Okay.
Anyway, so he starts doing this and he gets this pod of beluga whales that come around him to the point where he finally says, you know what? I'm going to go snorkeling with these guys and see if they will continue to be around me. So
Awesome.
it's kind of funny because he's got his snorkel so you can hear it coming out of his snorkel tube
This
above water.
beluga tube.
But they literally, the whole time he's in there, they're talking with him while he sings, which is kind of cool.
So I've got it queued up right at the beginning. Plug your shit in.
Oh, you're going to play the sound while I play the video? Why don't you do both? Oh, you can't do both, huh? They probably won't line up, but give me a second.
We'll be pretty close.
Hold on.
All right, let's go. You hitting play?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Where does yours start? So, okay, we'll figure it out.
Yours got to come up. You plugged in?
Mhm.
Come on. What's going on? I don't know what's happening.
Can you just not play the whole thing?
Why is yours working now?
Fucking mess sometimes.
It was working 5 minutes ago. Plug all your shit in back in the end. God damn it. Nope. On the other. Yeah, it's not plugged in there. There you go.
Okay. So let me start over. Hold on. Ready?
Yep.
Going.
There we go.
So he's kayaking. He's literally, that's him singing. But they kept like coming up and bumping him.
It's really cool.
But wait. I don't know if yours is gonna be up with this, but now yours is catching up. Can you hear him?
That's really cool.
Well, aren't
They're
belugas
just singing goddamn.
They're
like,
so happy. And aren't belugas, are they on the endangered species list?
I don't know.
And they did that for a while until everyone was like, okay, bye. And he came up, he's like, oh my gosh, that's so incredible. And I
It really
loved
is
it.
cool. That's awesome. That was awesome.
I need to find a way to like make a living just being like something with animals, whether belugas
You
or
said
dogs.
absolute white people shit. So is that this or?
I don't know, and I don't care.
You know what? If it is, who cares? Like, enjoy it. I've got a mustache that I've had for
You gotta get rid of that
For
shit,
what?
dude.
a week
Since
now.
Saturday. No, since Saturday.
And literally, Beth,
I've been
just
paying.
tonight,
No.
I shaved my
I've been
beard
very
down.
Saturday. I freaked out, and you said I'm gonna keep it through Sunday, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna bide my time. I'm not gonna bitch because that's not who I am. Gave
And
you
I did it on
Sunday,
purpose, and I never
Monday,
brought it up
Tuesday, and
one
tonight I was
time.
like, when the fuck are you getting rid of the worm that's on your lip?
And I literally, what did I say?
I was waiting for you to say something.
No, I didn't say it like that.
You did.
It was an absolute joke. It's been a joke. I've been telling people
In my
meetings.
mind, that's exactly how I've been waiting for you to
In
say
meetings,
something.
they're like, oh, you're growing a mustache? I was like, absolutely not. I was like, I'm waiting for my wife to call
That you
me
love
out
me
on
more
it
than that.
and say something about my mustache. Because I had to trim my beard down a little bit. I was like, God damn, it's getting, I hadn't seen my face in a while.
Here's the thing. I have no idea what I can do to my body that causes the same
Visceral reaction,
Reaction?
nothing.
besides maybe not
Like,
shaving my
cut your arm
maybe
off.
not shaving my armpits.
Yeah, but you're not going to do that because that's like,
Maybe I would.
nah,
I
you
could
wouldn't.
just be walking around being like, how you like these
You
armpits,
wouldn't do that.
baby.
I just know you.
You sure?
You're 53 years old.
You
like,
sure?
You're not that generation.
So here's the problem. I lasered my armpits. When I started taking hormones, some hair came back. It's like I shave my armpits once a week.
Yeah, it's like you trying
So
to
it
grow.
would literally take me like a month for you to be like, do you have hairy armpits? I'd be like, motherfucking finally. Finally.
And it'd be like you growing out your bush. You wouldn't do that either.
I
you just
can't grow out my
wouldn't.
bush either because
That's
I
what I'm saying.
lasered that
But
shit
even
off
if you
too.
chose to, you wouldn't do that either.
Ooh, no, that's horrible.
No,
I don't
see,
even
that's
like
the
the.
thing.
I don't even
But
like
a
the.
little mustache.
Do you like mustaches? Then? Is
No,
what you're
I
saying?
don't give a shit at all. Like I zero care
then-
about this. I will shave. This thing's coming off tonight after the show.
God,
That's what I'm saying. I literally was waiting
Finally.
on you to point out
that's
the mustache.
very mean of you.
And so my feel
Is that
good.
you're shaving off your fucking mustache after this?
No. Gonna find it.
My other feel good was Valentine's Day was yesterday.
So this can go right into that. Hang on a second.
Okay.
This can go right into that. It's a baby's birthmark.
Is it a heart?
It's a perfect heart.
It's not up anywhere yet.
It's coming up. So baby born. And I
It's
was
up
like,
there.
holy shit, it's gonna come up.
Too small.
It's up there.
Where's the
You'll see it
birthmark at though?
on his belly, on her belly.
Oh my
His
gosh,
belly.
it's even red.
So baby gets born with perfect heart.
That cannot be real
It is.
because it's even red.
Yep.
She's Cupid
Baby
incarnated.
Georgia is a symbol of love in
Reincarnated.
both the figurative and literal sense. As
How old
she
is that baby?
bears the mark. That was like when she was born.
Nope, that's not
Where's- I
that's not a newborn baby.
Give me a second. Let me read through it.
She gotta be like
3 months,
2 years
4
old.
months, something like that.
Nope, that's bigger than 2 or 3 months. That's
She's
like
just
a 2-year-old.
standing up. Like, what's that? I don't know how old kids are.
That
like,
looks,
I don't have kids.
okay, I don't know.
I thought it
The
was
other
the
one
cutest
looks
shit.
weird though.
That was cute as shit.
It is cute.
So, little Georgia Welch
Weird.
has a little birthmark on her tummy that is perfect shape of a love heart. It's an odd yet adorable turn of events considering she was born nearly 1 year ago. Oh, so she's almost
Okay,
1 year.
1 year. That makes sense.
Right? In the months for lovers and Valentine's Day, she was born in February last year.
Of what date does it say?
It doesn't
Okay.
doesn't tell. Well, let me get to it. It was her mom, Jane Welch, 37, who revealed the baby Georgia was the talk of her hospital when she was born, thanks to her extra special birthmark. The heart-shaped birthmark is on Georgia's tummy, and midwives couldn't believe it when they spotted it. So when she was first born, it was only a little red mark, but it was perfect heart shape. Her mom revealed doctors were stunned. England, of course, were stunned at the perfectly formed
That's
little
marker.
symbol
See, Wimwriter said
on
bullshit.
their newborn. Yeah, I thought it was marker as well. I was like, but you zoom into it, and it's
So here's what I think. Do you think that she's gonna be a hoe later in life? Going, you want to see my heart on?
No, I think it's something special, personally. Like,
No,
when
I do.
see
I'm being
something like that.
sarcastic. I mean, if it's real, it's super cute.
I think it's cute as shit.
Super cute. Do I think that the snarky one maybe like that girl's gonna be showing her heart-shaped birthmark to
But it's like
everybody?
it's like on her belly. It's not like on like hip. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I'm not going to talk about that with a fucking 1 year
know.
old. That's weird as shit.
It's cute. I hope that it's real.
So she was born. Oh, she was. This is what it was.
Okay.
So I gotta get to it. She was born on. Speaking of February, Georgia was born on the 22nd of February
Okay.
of the February month of 2022. So her birthday literally reads, and they read.
She's
year
almost a
before
year old.
Day before year or
What?
month. So it goes 22, the second. So it goes the day, month,
Goes year, day, month.
month, year. Us, we're month, day, year.
And what do?
They do day, month, year.
22nd.
The 22nd of February, 2022. Right? So 22 to 22.
That's
And
weird.
if numerology is anything to go by, the number 2 is equal to
They are all
is a
twos.
supremely feminine force, which also represents both grace and power, according to numerology. The website said that the number 2 is a cooperative number that aims to bring peace and balance back to the relationship or situation.
So maybe
know, it's just
she's
cute.
the next.
So it's something to do with that. Whatever. I thought it was cute as shit. I thought it was a cute story.
It is cute.
You know, and I was
I
like,
really,
"Oh,
really,
fuck."
really hope it's real because it's that cute.
Maybe she's the alien bringer.
But maybe she's also the walking
Dude,
apocalypse.
there's a porn. We got 2 more quick things. 3 more
Oh,
quick
Lord.
things. Pornhub doc is coming
You know what?
They're
We
doing
can't
it-
have our cat in our room anymore.
because of a Pornhub.
I haven't been able to have private moments in my bedroom.
I'll lock him in a. I'll lock him
because the kitty comes and like, what are you doing, Mom? And I'm
lock him
like,
in the closet.
not that mean.
Dude, he plays in the closet anyway. It's
No,
not
he
like
doesn't
it's a fucking
play.
tiny
He
little.
hides in the closet
We've
from our
got
dog.
a walking closet in our house.
He hides. He hides.
Just lock his ass in the closet and do your thing on Tuesdays.
Maybe
and
let's lock him in the
Thursday.
bathroom.
Yeah, there you go. He's got food and
I
water
haven't
and a
played with
closet.
toys. I haven't. This is going on like a month now. I'm like, what the actual fuck, man?
Get on your game.
A girl needs a moment.
You a little stressed out?
No.
That's why you're in the garage smoking and crying all the time.
And drinking whiskey on a Wednesday night.
Like, Mama's in the danger playtime.
Now we figured out that's the estrogen that's lacking in my body.
You know,
I don't think we've
you guys
talked about
take care
that
of-
on the group.
Take care
but
of one another out there. All right, so real quick, Pornhub doc's coming.
that's marker is what Womb Raider said. See,
What's that?
Womb thinks it's fake. Day month.
Documentary is coming to Netflix next month. When it comes to the wonderful world, so did you know that Pornhub
He
has
doesn't
been
get
around?
that cat involved.
Pornhub has run around since 2007, when the iPhone came out. That's 16
Well, that's when
years ago,
everybody
almost
started
17
having
years
like
ago.
like really good access to the internet on the go. So
and
that
like
makes
porn
sense.
addictions were fucking on the rise. It was perfect.
No, they weren't.
I didn't have a smartphone back then. I don't think I knew about Pornhub until like 2012.
I think
or
I found out
14.
about her Pornhub like 4 years ago. I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
what?
it was even yeah.
What?
Pornhub facilitated the rise of the user-generated adult content. We all know that. The documentary from Alex Gibner's Jigsaw Productions is set to explore.
DJ, I won't
the
be looking for that. That's
recent
weird.
Backlash too. So nonetheless, I just want to set the
So wait,
stage.
so what is it? It's a documentary.
It's a docuseries about like
a doctor for Pornhub.
No,
so we,
it's a documentary
but about
the creation
start.
of Pornhub.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, Pornhub's like one
I
of the
don't
biggest.
know that I would watch that though, because it would probably take away the mystique of watching porn on
it's just
Pornhub.
Pornhub is YouTube for porn. That's all it is.
Pornhub is heaven.
Pornhub is
I'm kidding.
literally YouTube for porn. That's all it is. And you know, most of the technological.
What's funny though is like I
advances
have
come
like
from porn
I've
when it comes to video. Interesting.
What'd you say?
Most of the technological advances for
Because they got to
video
get creative as fuck.
comes from
But
porn.
so
Most of the
and
money
I'm
goes
not
into
a
it.
I wasn't a Pornhub devotee until I like checked out a couple other and I'm like, these fucking
They
suck.
kind of suck. Yeah.
Pornhub has their shit together.
Their
dude.
algorithms there.
Their algorithms are great. The only other one I've ever liked is like porn for women, and I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, there's a website for that.
Yeah, no, there's a
Stephanie
few.
showed you
I
about
got
that.
all of a sudden I got a cramp in my hamstring.
Oh, no.
Holy fuck. There are specific porn sites just for women, and it's supposed to be more
It's
romantic.
like Grundle down Undle.
I don't even know what that means, so I'm not going to answer that. But
I was thinking like women.
no, there's
women.
like Isabella or something. Like they're much more femininely named.
Why
and-
don't you share? Why don't
they're
women share that
supposed
with
to-
guys? I've never even heard of those.
Do you want to watch romantic shit? Or
No,
you want to watch
I
hard
thought-
fucking?
I was thinking like lesbian stuff.
No, it's romantic. It's like the whole he
See,
took her on
it
a
ruins it all.
date. He brings her home. There's nice
None of that
music
shit
and
is
fireplace.
true.
It is true, baby.
It's Hallmark with porn in it.
Fuck yeah, it is.
We need to start doing some of that. Maybe we can.
Wait, we're gonna start
Why not? We got fucking 90 cameras.
negative Ghost
I'm
Rider.
kind of like.
We'll for sure lose our jobs that way.
Well, no, I'm trying to think of an exit strategy for work.
Yeah, good luck. I need you to make what you're making, and I need to make what I'm making. So Godspeed.
Onlyfeed.com.
You're gonna start putting some feet on there.
I will do it right now with all my ugly jujitsu feet right now.
They're not ugly. They're just a little rough. So hold on. I saw something that
Allison
was
said,
funny.
not a Pornhub. XNXX. That's my go-to. XNXX.
I tried that XNXX, and they're super short. First of all,
That's all I care about. I need
No,
I need
I need a
90
storyline.
seconds. No, fuck
you really
all of
need
that.
a story. I need like
I don't need a story.
8 minutes is my perfect.
Jesus.
I can watch
Christ.
like 3 of them in a row.
See, dudes don't need that stuff. We've
Well,
talked about this.
Because
This is a
you
Wednesday. This is a news story. So, breaking news: guys don't
breaking
need.
news. Guys need 90 seconds. Girls need 8 minutes.
This is our health and sexuality.
But I think
segment.
it's probably because guys are one and done and girls aren't. Guys are one and done for 20 minutes. The older you get, the
Jesus
longer
Christ.
it takes.
I'm gone for like 4 hours a night. What are you doing to yourself?
I'm not doing anything to my. What do you mean?
Evidently,
Oh no,
fucking-
I'm watching an hour of porn. That's why it's only Tuesdays and Thursdays because I can totally
'cause
do
you're
that.
addicted.
Totally do that. Take a
You
shower
need some
and
Jesus
still.
in your
I
life.
got Jesus. He's the one that. No.
I knew a year ago he's what Jesus is taking the wheel. I'm like, oh my God, down the fucking oh my God.
I'm going to hell.
I love it. I'm going to hell.
I hope nobody
Your
from
mom
work
just like
watches this
struck
one.
you with lightning.
Woo! Got a little hot there, and it
I'm
wasn't the
clipping that.
whiskey.
Put it on its own fucking website.
Fuck.
Jesus, guide me. Jesus,
Just take the wheel on the
Jesus,
porn
walk
side.
beside me.
Wow.
Good Lord. You need
Okay.
Christ in your-
DJ said those ones have plots. Gross. Yeah,
That's how
absolutely.
I feel about it. I don't need any goddamn plot.
I still hate it when they're like, I can't pay the rent this month. What can I do instead? I'm like, oh, come on, ho.
Fist you in your beehole. I mean, that's what they get.
Never watch
It all
anything
ends
about
up-
fisting.
Jesse
Fisting is
from Drinkin
gross.
Bros has always said it all ends up in the a-hole. Everything always up in the butt.
No,
Everything always ends up in the
I
butt.
disagree. Depends on the girl.
Same. It doesn't matter. From the start of her career to the end of her career, it always ends up in the B. It's true.
I mean, I could probably see that she took it up the B once or twice, maybe a
Who?
week. Anyone in the
A
porn
week?
industry.
Jesus Christ.
Once
Like
or twice a week. Yeah.
No, like she starts out as a V girl, And then it eventually, she's
So
like,
you saying she started off
her
straight and never
career
had
starts
pussy,
coming
and then
down
she ate
here.
pussy, and then she like then went
no,
from like.
she's only getting banged in her pussy. And then before long,
I disagree with that. I think they all start off.
starts dropping.
I think
and
they
she's
all
like,
start
gotta
off.
introduce the anal.
I think they all start off with the V, and then they're like, now I got to eat some V, and then I got to take 2 in the V, and then I got to get 1 in the V and 1 in the butt,
What
and
are
now
you
I just got to
watching?
get it in the butt. I watch all sorts of shit, just kind of like I read all sorts of
the
shit.
deuce in the butt.
And then they
the
got
doubles.
the boy in the V and the guy in his B. I mean, I watch all sorts of shit. Hey, I'm not scared.
No, I'm not saying you're scared. Obviously, you're not.
I'm inquisitive.
Jesus H. Christ, this went off the rails. But today in history, I haven't even the
I do
rig.
that. I do
Real
that.
quick, don't
The
watch
what?
the rig on
Oh, you didn't
Amazon.
like it?
It wasn't that good. It had
It
too
looked
much.
so good. You didn't
know.
like the global warming portion of it.
No, it is good. Go watch it. But I'm kind of like I finished it last night. It was cool. They had some good actors, some actresses. But I'm like
Very English or Scottish, right?
Scottish. It's off like or something like that.
I just want to watch it for the accent so I can get better at them.
But I don't know. It's called The Rig on Amazon.
It's Amazon
I'm
Prime.
I'm like a 5 out of 10.
Really? Why? You
Because
liked it
of
the first 2.
I did. Because of the subtle
Then I'm glad I
innuendo
didn't watch it with
bullshit
you.
about like, oh, we're killing the earth and the earth is a living
The global
organism
warming
and
shit
blah, blah,
you
blah.
didn't
I'm
like.
Fuck off with that.
It got political, is what you're saying.
No, they tried to make like the earth's gonna come back. And
That's
kill
why
us
it got
all.
political. And I mean,
And
they're
it's
not
gonna
wrong.
Restart, and we're doing it because of drilling, and we need more.
But they're not wrong.
Fans, and
They're
we
not
need-
wrong, right? Like
we need more fans and stuff.
stuff.
And
They're not
solar.
wrong. We've learned that the earth repairs itself the way it needs to repair itself.
Yeah,
hence
well, that's
the-
normal. That's just because
But-
we've been around for like 12 minutes in the history of the fucking planet.
But I mean, they
So-
weren't wrong. You just didn't like that they showcased it.
No,
in a
they're wrong.
show.
They're actually wrong. Yeah, fuck them. There's not this big living organism in between things that can come shoot out and like kill us all. So they can fuck off.
That you know
Today
of.
in history, 2005, YouTube, internet site, which is what we're watching this on right now.
What's funny is people are talking about XNXX was good.
Maybe shared and viewed by others, is launched in the United States.
Has it been around that long?
Since today,
And it's gotten
2005.
really better. Like the quality of it and
I
what
don't
you can
remember
find.
watching fucking
I remember
YouTube.
only watching YouTube and being like, "This is fucking ridiculous," because people were stupid on it, and now there's actually
The
quality
first
shit on it.
video ever put out there is of the original
Video
creator.
kill the radio star.
And anytime they do something on it, that YouTube does something like the current ownership or something, does something fucked up, he's the very first video, and it's of him at the zoo with some elephants behind him. He was the creator of it, launched it and everything. He changes the title of the video.
He's still involved?
Nope.
Oh,
He changes the title of the video to say, "You guys screwed up this."
somebody changes the video.
Nope,
Oh,
he does.
so he's still alive and still has
Yeah, it's like
access.
from
Okay.
from 05 or 7 or whatever. He changes it.
So was
It's
he
got
the was he
215
YouTube?
Yeah, he
And
was the
then
guy
they
that,
bought it from him?
yeah. And
Okay.
he still has access to that video, and he goes back and changes
You
it.
guys
The
fucked
second
up.
video was a dude jumping up and doing like jumping up in a hallway and putting his legs and hands up on the wall.
I
And that was
think
the
I
second
remember that
video
one.
Ever.
So here's the one thing I will say about YouTube that does not happen to a lot of shit. It
Gets
gets
shared
better,
on a regular
but it gets
basis?
better. Like there's quality shit on there now. Like you can get
So
great.
what's ours? Completely not.
No.
quality.
I'm talking about YouTube in general. You can get great shows, great ghost stories, great anything, and it's not just people doing stupid stuff.
Depending on your algorithm.
Like sometimes TikTok, Instagram, the one with the ghost on it. I can't think of the name of it right now. Good gravy. I'm old
It's all
all
right.
of a sudden.
Nonetheless, there's some good shit out there. I use TikTok, or I use not TikTok. I hate TikTok. I use this Snapchat. No, don't use that anymore.
Only for the filters.
But this, go out, like, subscribe to this channel, to the Bars
That was
Open.
Roommater said me at the zoo.
If you're listening to it on audio, we post all the pictures out to.
And
the
Nico
Bars
was
Open.
still on our rack in this day in 2005.
You were. God damn, that's true.
Thank
Yeah.
you for your service.
Thank you for your service. I'll give you a HJ when you come down. We're good. All right, you done? You done for this evening?
I think I just read Space Up. Y'all should check out that chick that was on Two Bears yesterday. What's Two Bears?
Oh, that's what's his name?
It's not porn.
The dude we went and saw. And
I know who you're talking about. The comedian
Yeah.
and his wife.
Adriana Chechnik. Wasn't she the one that was married to the Brady guy? I think she was the one that was married to the Brady guy. Like not Tom Brady, but the Brady Bunch guy. Anyway, so that is Bert Kreischer and Tom
Segura. Yeah.
Their podcast together is
He was funny. He's my first stand-up comedian in a long time that was like, he was fucking like crying my eyes out.
Your Mom's
funny.
House podcast with him and his wife.
I know. You keep telling me I need to check it out. I'm just not a podcast girl.
It's weird, right?
I know. I do.
She tries to convince other people to watch her.
I know, but I have a short attention span and I can't work and listen. So all I can do is watch something, and that would take up so much time.
Do you want me to put this in like Braille for you? Or, I mean, how do I help you out with this? This is okay. You guys can all drop off now. I need this to be recorded for later on so that I have.
You're going to give me shit because you tell me I need to watch podcasts all the time to learn and research. And I'm like,
no, you don't. You've done this is our 280th episode.
Fuck.
We've done 405 episodes all together.
How are we not rich yet?
Yeah. No. We're not on that fucking train yet.
Because
we've literally done 400 episodes.
Because
right, of all sorts
we're
of
inappropriate.
Shit.
I'm kidding. I don't care that we're inappropriate.
Probably.
Do you think I care?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm hungry. It's 11 o'clock at night. We still have to feed the dogs.
Braille
and eat
it
dinner.
is.
No. Don't change a thing.
Fuck it. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will catch you.
Allison loves podcasts. Greg loves. Most people love podcasts. I have short attention span.
Nope. My wife just needs help.
I have ADD.
You know what? Love you guys. Cheers.
Bye.
See ya
Love you
on
guys.
Friday.
See you Friday.